I hate fake humility.
The idea of like somebody being good for the cause or the resistance or whatever. First of all, that's meaningless. The fucking, you know, you got to go back and look at all that Norm MacDonald shit. You know that interview Norm MacDonald did where he was like, oh yeah, everybody thought Hitler was hilarious prior to him running the power, you know, or like getting into power. There was comics about him and everyone thought he was a big joke. And then he did the Holocaust. So there goes your notion of comedy being powerful.
That's like the one where he's like,
Norm rules.
If you
man.
tell
He
me
gets everything right.
if you tell me one socially relevant joke that's funny, I'll give you $1 million.
Norm fucking rocks.
They're like, what about all this identity-based comedy like Aziz and Amy Schumer? He's like, yeah, everyone expects comedians to be modern-day philosophers, which I think is really insulting to modern-day philosophers.
People go to school, study philosophy.
He's like, you're not a philosopher because you try to fuck waitresses.
I know, man. Norm
So
fucking
good.
rocks.
He's the best.
Have you
man.
seen the new special? I haven't finished all of it.
I haven't seen
was
it, but I
so
heard it's
stoned.
good.
It was good.
And they dropped retard like 4 or 5 times in the article.
That was, by the way, that was
Pretty
the funniest
dope.
part of Norm MacDonald getting in trouble for whatever.
Is in the apology.
In the
he said
apology,
Down
it's like,
syndrome.
you'd have to be someone with Down syndrome not to feel sorry for victims.
Real bad sexual abuse.
I do too.
Rape, everything.
Yes.
And they
It
go through.
destroys their
It destroys their life. They're never the same.
Oh, of course not.
Their whole bodies shake at the thought of it. Some of them even black out when they think about this thing. It's horrible. So
I know that. And of course, you know, you'd have to have Down syndrome.
Not to know that.
My new word.
Down syndrome. Right. That's a good word.
You'd have to have Down syndrome to not feel sorry for, you know, of course Me Too is what you want for your daughters. You know what I mean? And
He is our guy.
He's a champion.
He is our guy.
He's a fucking champion.
He's the best stand-up
Look,
in the
once
world.
the smoke clears from all of this shit and it's okay to rape girls again, they should build a statue for Norm MacDonald.
Well, he didn't rape anyone.
I know he didn't rape anyone, but
He's
to say
actually
that,
like you. He's like anti-horny.
of course, but he's like that.
Nah, he's horny. He's just ashamed of it, like Nick.
No, to do that in apology is masterful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because he knows exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he
sure
knows
of
what he's
it.
doing.
I
knows
think
he-
he's kind of removed enough from society. I had
No,
a long
no.
conversation with my friend Max about this, but yeah.
Well, if you had
Yeah.
a conversation
Oh,
with Max.
yeah, I
We don't have to talk about it.
I didn't realize
We don't have
Max
to-
already
yeah.
settled.
Max weighed in.
Yeah, we can talk to Max about it. We bring Max on the pod.
This motherfucker said it like he literally talked to Norm. He's like,
Yeah, no, we already had a long time. Me and Max
we talked about it.
Me and my landlord already figured this out.
Me and my landlord. No, his mom is my landlord.
Anyway, well, at least you guys got to the bottom of it.
No, we randomly talked about it for 40 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, that's so calculated. Like Norm knows that that's going to piss people off, and his fans are going to think it's hilarious." But
it did piss people off, and his fans
did think it was hilarious.
vis-a-vis me,
Yeah.
and Stavros.
He's
think
the
it's
best.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He's the
I mean,
best.
to throw that in his
I'm-
apology is...
That's my new word, Down syndrome.
That's my new word. I'm going to start using that.
What an apology. Unbelievable.
And then he had a third apology.
Did he?
I think he fucked up again.
That rules.
Yeah.
He should just see how much he could fuck up, because who gives a shit, right?
Well, part of the interview, the first interview, made me think that maybe he wasn't doing bits and he is kind of removed from society. Like when
Yeah.
he said that he doesn't know racism, he didn't know racism existed until he saw the new Sacha Baron Cohen show.
I love Norm,
Which was
but I
like,
also do
okay.
think he is out of touch as hell.
Yeah, I mean, he's in comedy clubs 250 nights a year. He's like constantly, like or gambling.
Also, the thing about Norm MacDonald, like I read his book, and even though it's like a fictionalized thing, it's like that motherfucker like grew up in a farm in like
in
Canada, rural ass
yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Like his life is close. His childhood is closer to like the Great Depression than like living in modern society.
Well, I think some of that was like hammed up for.
I know it was, but
Yeah,
still, I mean, I don't think it's literal. But he did grow up in like
His book is
rural
so
Canada in
fucking
like
good.
the what 40s, 50s. Like how old is he?
I don't know.
What if it comes out to
No, later than that.
Norm MacDonald is threatening Seth Simons on the...
What does he say?
So Seth Simons goes, same energy, and he posted a picture of the Joker and Donald Trump, which is like...
Shut.
God.
Oh my God.
You fucking loser.
And fucking Norm MacDonald wrote, hey, you fucking piece of shit. It's you that's the Joker, a failed stand-up that kills someone who got a TV show. I cannot wait to meet you, and I will.
Damn, dude.
That's so sick.
That is awesome. Norm's just like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck.
Is it really my fault? 'Cause you try to hit me with your pity till I can't. And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this down. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite fire, never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free. But I still push on. Got me changing my ways, trying to fix it.
I'm still figuring out what's going on. I'm looking at Ashley
Is that
Judd and I can't help
Mark
it.
Norm MacDonald?
No.
No,
That could be a new character.
no, it can't. They're too similar.
Yeah, there's not
they
enough.
really sound similar.
Come on, Adam.
They
you
don't
know the
sound
formula.
similar. They fucking
Their jokes are similar.
they're both comedians.
They're both observational.
Yeah.
comics.
Well, how would you even do that? Try that out for a spin, Adam.
I'd just do like a Norm joke, and then I'd say kidding. Or
Kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, you're right.
All right, I don't know.
It's not good, but
It's not good, but
it's
it
functional.
works. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll give you that, and also give you 5 3/4 of
Yeah.
something else.
Welcome back to React and Relax TV, guys, for another comedy reaction. Alright, so I'm going to be checking out this clip of NORM MACDONALD talking about space. Alright, can't wait to check this clip out. I don't know what he's going to be saying in this clip. Alright, so yeah, can't wait to check it out. So if you're new to React and Relax TV, guys, well, before you leave, you become a part of the family. And to all my returning subscribers, guys, thank you for checking out this one. Alright, so let's go.
But I looked on because I like learning on my Wikipedia, and I looked because I was wondering about fame, the nature of fame, because it's changed so much, you know? And when I was young, it was one thing, and now it's a whole different thing. And I was wondering how many people have been to the moon, like have actually walked on the moon. So I looked on my magic telephone, and I found out only 13 or 14 in the entire history of the world. You would think that would make you very, very famous. But no. The last guy who walked, now you'd think he would be famous for being the last guy to be on the moon. His name was Harrison Schmitt. Now, who ever heard of him? Meanwhile, he goes all the way to the moon, hangs around there for a while, and comes back. He's not famous, but a girl with a giant ass is famous.
I get what you say. Alright. I get it, for real. You think everyone would know of him, right? Yeah. And he will be talking about more what I'm saying. No, But the girl with the giant ass is famous. Not the man, not the last man who has been to the moon. No, not him.
Now, when I was young, a man who went to the moon was famous. And a lady with a giant ass, you'd go, can you stand over there? Because this is... Harrison Schmidt. So how many people that went to the moon do we even know? There was, we know the first ones. There was Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. They went Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. And even the third is hard to remember. His name was Michael Collins. And Michael Collins, in one of the just most unfair jokes, I don't know what it was, he got to go all the way to the moon, but not go on the moon. All the way to the moon, and then that little rope ladder, he wasn't allowed to go down. He had to stay in the lunar capsule while Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong went on the moon. And Michael Collins just looking out the window going, are those motherfuckers golfing?
Really? No, did he? Did he actually look out the window? I just say that. I guess he's just saying, you know, maybe that's what he ended up doing. I don't know. But he's right, you know. You know, practically know mostly about like the first three, but yeah, I think those three are just about the three that I know of that been on the moon. Like, yeah, you think their name would be mentioned more, or they would be more popularized, or than the girl with the big butt, as Nav would say.
God, they're golfing. Wait a minute, they got a dune buggy now. I was only allowed to bring so much, and they brought dune buggies. This is... I have to keep up a good face, I guess. And then Buzz and Neil, I'm sure they were nice guys. They didn't want to hurt Michael Collins, you know. So they probably went back, you know, to the lunar capsule, you know, and Michael Collins was like, what do you think, guys? What was the moon like? What was it like? And they were like, ah. It's all right if you like that kind of thing, I guess. I prefer the lunar capsule myself. I can't speak for Buzz, but I really do like the lunar capsule.
Man, that is hilarious. It's just a good one. It's a little short. I don't know. The clip is a little short, but I wish it was a little longer because I know that's not the whole routine. But the clip that I'm watching, that's where it actually stopped, I guess. Yeah, I was looking if there was a longer clip, but I didn't see any. Alright, guys, but as usual, now Miss hilarious and big sense out of nonsense as it is. I was really getting into the clip right there, you know, sure, and it just done like that. But like I said, anyway, I did enjoy the little that I see. I hope you did as well. Alright, and don't forget to live, love, laugh, and to learn. And I will catch you in another clip, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy CV with another reaction video. The only reason we're here is because of Shane Gillis. A couple of you guys said, hey, go watch the NORM MACDONALD one. Now, I know who Norm is. I watched him on Saturday night live a few times. Have I watched any of his stand-up? Nope. Do I think he's funny? I think he's hilarious. The only time I saw Norm when he did like talk shows, you know, like David Letterman, Conan O'Brien. I've always thought he was hilarious, but never watched a stand-up comedy of his. So with this channel, maybe we'll do that. By the time, I mean, I did come to this country in 92. Took me a few years to learn English. I'm still not comfortable with English. It is my second language. But, you know, so I used to watch Saturday Night Live. I just didn't know what they were saying. Like, you know, I love the comedy of, who's the big dude? Chris Farley, because he was jumping on tables, stuff like that. Because, you know, I didn't know how to speak English. But I enjoy the comics that use their body and their hands to do comedy, because my English was just terrible. Still is till this day. But anyways, man, rest in peace, Norm MacDonald, man. Let's get this to 50 likes if we can. I hope I can understand these jokes, since this is what, I don't know, 1998? Bro, that's a long time. So I can't even remember what was happening at that time, especially the current events, if he's joking about that. So it may just go over my head. So bear with me, man. All right, let's do this, man.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here, you know, and I was asked to host the ESPYs this year. Yeah, hi, that's my name, Espen. When I was asked to host the ESPYs this year, folks, I said yes immediately for one reason and one reason only. This show has interns.
Is it a Monica Lewinsky? Like, it's going to be hard for me to get everything.
I'll be having a little improper relations backstage a little later.
Improper relations backstage. I think this is maybe a Monica Lewinsky joke. I just don't remember.
But man, it's great to be here at the 6th annual ESPY Awards. Hard to believe, huh? The ESPYs are 6 years old. Although,
that's still fairly new.
Although Anthony Mason swears they're 18. So.
And you know what? Rest in peace, Anthony Mason, as well. And rest in peace, Norm. That's an Anthony Mason joke, man. Usually Anthony Mason is it the Anthony Mason I'm thinking about? And by the way, those that tell me to stop pausing, shut up. You've seen this a million times, so shut up. Don't want to hear it, bro. Usually Anthony Mason, I don't know if he's talking about the basketball player. He's usually, you know, beating up something, but oof. 18-0, all right.
Although Anthony Mason swears they're 18. So. Yeah, he'll be having sex with the ESPYs in about 12 years. So. I was a little late here tonight. I took the cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. I'm like, Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well.
Here's the thing, man. I know Ken Griffey was just like, you know, I know who he is. He's a baseball player. And Hideki's like, you know, the baseball player. That's what's funny about that. I mean, these guys seem to be like, you know, a little bit scared too, man. I guess like someone says, man, they don't want to ruin the image. But it's like, man, laugh at yourself. That's what comedy's about, man. The good comedians too, usually the comedy comes from life experience, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes things funnier, man. He did say Hideki.
Yeah. Arabu. I'm like,
look at him, he's like, hey, man.
Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here.
Oh, my God,
it's great
bro.
to be here on ESPN. I love sports, man. Man, you can see sports on ESPN you don't see on other networks. You know, like kickboxing. That's my favorite sport. Kickboxing is great. When you think about it, it combines the style and grace of boxing with kicking. This seems kind of immature. Just backstage, a lot of celebrities back there, man. I was talking to Jerry Jones, you know, the Cowboys owner, and he's disappointed, obviously. Yeah.
Still disappointed today.
Well, he's a good guy, though, man. He's talking about rebuilding the team, you know. And he told me, he says, we have to get back to what made us a championship team. Strippers and crack.
I was going to say the same thing. What?
Hey, have you heard about this? Ted Turner and NBC plan to start their own rival football league to compete with the NFL. And not much known about the specifics of this new league, except for this, it will suck. They know that.
Very true. He predicted the
So
future.
they might have trouble, you know, getting advertisers when we know it will suck. And of course, congratulations to the Denver Broncos for winning the Super Bowl. How about that?
Oh, no, this is old. Wait. Yeah, this is when Terrell Davis was still playing, right? They won, what, back-to-back, I think? It's been a while, man. Yeah, Terrell Davis.
Denver did great, you know. There he is.
The Mile High salute.
I love the Denver fans, you know, because for one thing, they don't wear food on their heads. That's nice.
Cheese heads.
And they had a wild celebration in Denver after that Super Bowl, man. And now city officials expect an even wilder celebration if the Nuggets win 10 games this year. They say
Jesus Christ.
Say the whole city's going to go nuts.
10
the Nuggets
games.
are having a bad year this year, man. Matter of fact, they're making a film about the team. They got a pretty catchy title. It's Black Men Can't Jump Either.
Now that is a good joke. I don't know how bad Denver Nuggets was back then. I don't know if this was probably the Carmelo. I don't know. Maybe Carmelo was on that team. I don't know. But that's hilarious. George Karl as a coach, maybe. I don't know how bad, but that's funny, though. That is hilarious, man.
Well, NBA All-Star Weekend over. That was exciting, man. The East beat the West. Jeff Hornacek won the three-point shootout. Houston's Clyde Drexler and Cynthia Cooper won that exciting two-ball thing. And Charles Barkley won the throw a guy through a plate glass window contest. So that was quite a game, you know. I mean, you know who impressed me the most yesterday was Kobe Bryant. Unbelievable.
Hey, rest in peace, Kobe, bro. Damn. It's a Kobe joke?
Amazing. 19 years old, the youngest starter ever in the All-Star game, and he played so well that today he was named spokesman for NBC's new public service campaign called Screw It, Who Needs College? Of course, the biggest story in basketball, no question about it, Michael Jordan may retire. Yeah, Michael Jordan may retire after this season, and it's terrible news for Bull fans, you know, but it is terrific news for golf hustlers. They're happy about it. But Jordan is very serious, though.
I mean, he does
leaving.
love
In fact, he's already called the
but
Hall of Fame to make sure that his plaque bears his basketball nickname, Air Jordan, and not his baseball nickname, Senior Crappy. That would just be disrespectful, you know? Well, how about them Winter Olympics? They're finally underway, so we've got a lot of great stuff to look forward to the next 2 weeks, like hockey and...
Hockey?
Well, just hockey, really.
You can feel it coming, though. You can feel it. You can write that.
I was watching last night. I saw speed skating. And my goodness, you know, could the outfits they wear be any tighter? Oh, Lord. There was an East German woman, I swear, you could see the outline of her entire penis. It was...
Hey, Norm, supposedly we're going to be testing that stuff nowadays, or last year we didn't, so I don't know, man. Norm, you predicted futures here, buddy.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's all kinds of sports celebrities in the audience tonight. I see Tiger Woods right there. Tiger Woods, how about that, huh?
Can't wait to go home and watch some prom.
Yeah, he's up for golf. Of course, he's up for Golfer of the Year this ESPYs. And you know who I feel sorry for, folks, is the other two guys nominated for Golfer of the Year. You see these guys getting ready, you know? It's like, hey, honey, have you seen my tuxedo? No, not the good one. The one I wear when I'm going to get my ass kicked. Have you seen that one?
That's funny, man.
Boomer Esiason is with us. Boomer. How you doing, buddy?
Boom. Never watched him play, though.
Of course, will replace Frank Gifford on Monday Night Football next season. And Frank told reporters that this will allow him to spend more time with his wife and children. Then he broke down and cried for 45 minutes. So. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had.
Oh, so this is the one. Okay.
Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case... all bets are off. Just a word of advice.
Bro,
Your wife
look
and a
at
waiter,
Ken
in which
Griffey's
case-
face. He's like, what? Ken Griffey did a double take. Look at it.
All bets are off.
Look at him. He's like, whoa.
Just a word of advice. Folks, before we can...
Oh, man. All right. So, listen, I never saw this, so, you know, a lot of you guys said go back and just kind of, like, watch a little bit. I don't know. I think the people was a little bit looser with Norm. I actually think Norm's joke was a little bit more risque than what we saw the other day, in my opinion. I mean, he was talking about go back, Mr. Foreign, talking about Hideki. Is it Hideki? I think I'm saying his name wrong, but it's been a long time. But yeah, listen, man, I don't know what it is about Norm. It's his comedic pace, right? And the way he sounds, it's just like I love his pace. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a thing when it comes to comedy, but it's the way he does the delivery and it's his own pace. It's just like, it sounds like he's struggling. It's like, you know, and then boom, jab, boom, punchlines. So listen, like I said, I've watched probably all his interviews he's done with Letterman to even Jay Leno. I thought he was a hilarious guy when he does interviews, but never took the time to look into his comedy specials or anything. And just before he passed, I watched a few things that he did on YouTube as well. So maybe if there's a stand-up out there, any bits that he did, put in the comment section below, man. I'll definitely watch it. Like I said, never ever watched any of his stand-ups. I just think he's just funny. I think he's hilarious. Just having a conversation. That's what I like about him. Other than that, I've never seen his work. So anyways, man, yeah, put in the comment section below if there's more on Norm MacDonald. Rest in peace, Norm. And yeah, we'll get to it, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep your head up. Love you guys always. Till next time. Peace.
Welcome back to Celebrity Jeopardy! Before we begin the Double Jeopardy round, I'd like to ask our contestants once again, please refrain from using ethnic slurs. That said, let's take a look at the scores. Sean Connery has set a new Jeopardy record with negative $230,000.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you, Trebek? What with your dago mustache and your greasy hair?
Look, what did I just say about ethnic slurs? From third Rock from the Sun, French Stewart in second place with negative $17,000.
I'm a late bloomer, Alex, and in Double Jeopardy, I'm gonna bloom.
Sure you will. And finally, back again, Burt Reynolds in a commanding lead with $14.
Hey, check out the podium. Look at this.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, that's right. Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name.
Great. Let's take a look at the final board. And the categories are potent potables, sharp things, movies that start with the word Jaws, a petit déjeuner. That category is about French phrases, so let's just skip it.
Hey, I speak a little French. You're an assbite. Pardon my French.
My name's French.
Yeah, well, who gives a damn?
Moving on. Animal sounds, condiments, and finally, your ass or a hole in the ground. Mr. Reynolds, unfortunately, you're in the lead, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'll take the condom thing for 8,000.
That's condiments for 400. This condiment is made from mustard seeds. French Stewart.
The answer, of course, is onions. I'll take condiments for 800, thank you.
That's not the right answer. Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
You buzzed in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion.
I hate my job. The answer was mustard. Mustard is made from mustard seeds. Mr. Reynolds, it's still your board.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for 200?
It's not 8 tit. It's a petite, never mind. Let's just go to animal sounds for 600. This is the sound a doggy makes. Mr. Connery.
Moo.
No.
Well, that's the sound your mother made last night.
Okay, that's not necessary. Burt Reynolds.
Who is Scooby-Doo?
No.
Yeah. That was a funny dog, Scooby-Doo. He drove around a van and solved mysteries.
That is incorrect.
No, that's correct. I remember you had a pal, Scrappy-Doo.
No. French Stewart. The sound a dog makes.
Who is John Cafferty in the Beaver Brown Band? Thank you very much. I'll take animal sounds for 800.
No. Good Lord. We would have accepted Bow Wow or Ruff.
Oh, rough. Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Come on, that is way out of line. Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage. Oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny. What's going on? Okay, let's just move on to Final Jeopardy. And the category is, you know what? I tell you what, just write a number. Any number, and you win. We'll accept any number at all, a 1 or a 2 or a 3, or how about a 4? It's that simple. I know you can do this. Let's start with French Stewart, who's grinning like an idiot. You look pretty sure of yourself. Think you've got the right answer.
Yes, I'm pretty sure of it, Alex.
Well, all you had to do was write down a number, and you wrote three. Combination of 3 and 5. Simply stunning. And you wagered Texas with a $sign in front of it. I'm speechless.
No, I did not get the answers from anyone else. It all came from Mr. Stewart's noggin up here.
That's beautiful. Mr. Reynolds?
Yeah, don't bother. I didn't write anything.
Good work. All right. Finally, Mr. Connery. The category was numbers, and you wrote a letter V. Well, I tell you what, my friend. V is a Roman numeral, so despite your best efforts, you answered correctly. Let's see what you wagered. Suck it, Trebek. That's all the time we have. Good night. Would you get that off me?
What about those commercials where the guy just tells you stuff you already know? Like there's this one with William Devane, and he goes, you like gold? And you're like, yes, of course. You should buy a big bar of gold and put it in your safe. You go, well, I wish I could. That'd be very nice. Do you know gold's always been valuable? Yes, I know everything you're telling me. Daffy Duck told me that when I was a little kid. I know all about how gold is valuable. There's one that I don't understand, but it's called reverse mortgage. I've never heard of one of these things. And it has a guy on it, and he goes, I'm a guy. And I want to tell you about reverse mortgages. You've probably never heard of them, but you all know what a mortgage is. That's when you and your loved one, you get together a grub stake, you know, a little bit of money, and by God, you put it down on a piece of land or a house, you know? And then every month you pay what's called a mortgage, you know, which is some money to the bank. And then 20 years pass or 30, and you have a big party with your friends, and all your kith and kin come, and you burn the mortgage, and by God, you own a piece of the American dream. Anyways, this is the complete opposite. So, we'd be glad to send you some brochures. It's a picture of you with no shelter. You know, I'm trying to be a better person. I don't know if you're religious or not. I'm sort of half religious, half not. I try to obey the commandments. And it's funny that some of the commandments are very easy to obey, and some are very difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, thou shalt not kill. Well, that's pretty easy to obey that, you know? But then there's other ones that are really hard to obey. Like there's one that says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ox. And now, I have this old scraggly fucking ox. I bought him used. That was my first mistake. And the guy that sold it to me didn't tell me about all the fucking diseases this thing has. So he fucking wandered around. He can't pull anything. And he has a big thing around his neck like a bell, and that caused neck problems, so I have to take that off. And then I walk past my neighbor's house, and I look in his garage, and here stands the most beautiful, like blue gray Belgian ox that I've ever laid eyes upon. And he's brushing his lustrous... And I'm not supposed to covet it. Thou shalt not bear false witness. That's a tough one. But it's good, you know, not to lie. But it's very, very hard, you know, not lying. Because you want people to like you, and you know what I mean? Want all kinds of reasons to lie. I thought of a way of not lying, and I'll share it with you if you like. You can tell the truth, word for word, absolutely true. But when you do it, you use a sarcastic accent. So I'll give you an example. Like your wife goes, hey, I noticed at dinner you were looking at my sister. You're not attracted to my sister, are you? And then you go, oh, yes. I forgot to tell you, I'm attracted to your sister. She's like, all right, Henry, never mind. You go, no, why? It's true. I want to fuck her. Hey, the only reason I married you is to fuck your sister, right? She's like, nah, I shouldn't have brought it up. No, why wouldn't you bring it up? I mean, you're the victim of this whole thing. I remember at the vows, I kept thinking, I am going to seduce every member of my wife's family. Regardless of gender, I'm gonna fuck all of them. Then afterwards, I'm gonna invite them over to the house and set it on fire, killing them all. And then I'm gonna move on to the next town where I do it again. And it's like, all right, Henry, we don't need to hear. You don't have to be like this. Why? Why? What? You're the good person in this scenario. I'm the guy that goes from town to town, fucking and murdering entire families, and leaving conflagrations of ashes that used to be human beings. I'm the most savage and prolific serial killer that ever was. And I've just never been found out yet, that's all. You know, just go to sleep. Yeah, I'll go to sleep. Or maybe I'll buy kerosene all night. So, that's just an example. You don't have to do that one. Just saying, that's all. But listen, there's important things going on in the world. It's raining in the forests. And I don't want to get too political with you, but it's a true fact. Now, I know science, and I would not be surprised at all if, like, 10 years from now, scientists went, God damn, it's good we burned down that motherfucking rainforest. Turned out that's where all the spiders and snakes lived and shit. That's what started that snake flu that nearly took everybody out. Nobody knows nothing. But you know, you're supposed to crunch up cans, and I think it's a good thing. You know, you got the orange and then the green, there's blue, and you crunch the cans and you put that, and you should do that. I'm not doing it, but you guys should do it because it's important, you know? It's always supposed to be for the people from the future. That's how they try to trick you, you know? They always go, the children are the future, which is true, but they said that when I was a child. Then I grew up, I was like, here I am. And they're like, now it's the other kids. I go, well, you fucking. I had a feeling there was something here. I knew a Ponzi scheme when I seen one. Now it's the other children. Listen, this has all been wonderful, but I will tell you this. Nothing I've said really is of substance. I find, and it's not just me, I find like most of my act is just, you know, gossip and trickery. You know what I mean? Like some cheap magician, you know? So I'll tell you the only thing I know for a fact, and it's something that we all know. Everybody knows it, but it's harder to act on it than it is. But the only really true thing is that we all must love each other. And it's very difficult, you know? It's very, very hard. Hey, what about this? A dog loves people. You think it's hard to love people. A dog loves like my dog, right? I've never seen such a love, no judgment. Like my dog, all he does is love me. When I wake up, I think he watches me sleeping. Because when I wake up, he's right there, and he's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. He jumps up. He's licking my face. I mean, he's like, I love you more than anything. You're the greatest. And I go, thanks, Tater. You're cool, too. I love you. I love you more than anything. I go, I love you, too. Remember yesterday when you threw that bone and it turned out to be a rubber bone? I was like, yeah, it's a joke. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, right? He goes, that wasn't. I wasn't. I was laughing. It was funny. You love me so much. And I love you. This is the greatest thing. I'm just going to kiss you and kiss you and kiss you forever. I go, yes, you can do that. I'm going to just keep kissing you. And I go, okay, get the fuck away from me, all right? Just leave me alone, would ya? I got to write shit into a magic phone and stuff. I got no time for this. Fucking dog stuff. And then my dog goes, you're right. I find you now, you know, I love you, but I just push too hard. I push and I push and I push and I push you away. I'm no good. I'm no damn good. But what say I just stood here and stared at you completely quietly until finally you looked at me again with some look of love, and then I jump up and love you again. And you go, yes, that would be fine. Do that. They don't judge dogs. We judge, you know, all our love comes with caveats, you know. There's no such thing as unconditional love with human beings, but dogs, they don't care. They love. Hitler had a dog. Now you think of that. I'm no fan of Hitler. I never liked him. I didn't like him before it was cool not to like him. But there was a dog in history who loved Hitler more than anyone. He would wake up in the morning, you know, go, where's Hitler? You know? And Goering or something would go like, he's not here, he's doing some evil stuff. I've explained to you, he spends most of his time doing evil stuff. You can't see him that often. He goes, okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to, listen, Goering, I love you. You know, I love Mengele, I love everybody. All of you guys are the greatest. But it's just Hitler is the greatest man who's ever lived. This is why we ask that you don't use recording devices. I'll be with fucking Harvey Levin tomorrow or something. You say Hitler was the great, and what would be my fucking answer? I go, no, it was a dog. That wouldn't work, I'd be fucked. But I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna end a special talking about Hitler. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. End a special. I'm gonna call my special Hitler's Dog. I was pretending to be asleep, but I wasn't. And he came in, and he was very quiet, and he came up to me, and he kissed me on that area between my forehead and the bridge of my nose. He kissed me right there, and he said quietly, so as not to wake me, "I love you, son." And then he left. And the next day, I wanted to say something to him at breakfast table, but he was already out. He was driving hack. That was his second job. But my God, my dad. Anyways, they don't remember that at all. All they remember is, you know, because. Unfortunately, that's the way human beings are. I think if I were to do it, I don't think I ever would. But you never know. You can't predict the future. I could wake up one day and go, I want to have one of them orgasms. That's 3/2 times as strong as the... I knew that advanced math degree was going to come in handy sometime. I just did not know when. This is what I would do if it ever happened to me. I would disguise it so it looked like an actual suicide. Because then, when I was found, my son wouldn't go, ah! He'd go, oh, mysterious. Dad's a mysterious guy. It's gonna be a pretty cool story from here on in. So I would pretend, you know, it was a real suicide. Like I would write a note, a suicide note. Do you think this would be funny, just as a practical joke, if you just wrote a suicide note and just blamed some random guy? Would you think that would be, you know what I mean? You know, like your barber or something like that, you know, it was all Ralph Abernathy's fault. Because you know the police would be compelled to go to Abernathy's barbershop and go, have you ever heard of a fellow named NORM MACDONALD? I go, yeah, he'd come in every couple of months for a trim. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he took his life because of you. He wrote it here in this letter. Would you like to keep the... And then Ralph Abernathy would have to spend the rest of his life walking down. Life's hard enough without having to... That's not a good practical joke. I should never have framed that as a good practical joke because it's probably the worst practical joke. You know, it's the kind of practical joke gets you raped by the devil for all of time. I came here from Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I was on the air, where do airplanes go from? Airports. I was in the airport, guys were asking, everyone wanted my ID, and it occurred to me that ID is a strange abbreviation because I is short for I, and then D is short for identification. So Seems to me D is doing most of the legwork on that one. But Vegas was cool. They have a motto in Vegas. They got their own slogan for the city. It says, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," which is not true. You know, you can't kill a guy and then just leave, you know? They'll follow you. They'll find you. They'll bring you back and they'll try you in front of a jury of your peers. So I thought, well, what does it mean anyways? You know, and I ruminated about it. Days and days and nights. Sleepless weeks became sleepless more weeks. And finally, it occurred to me. It was so simple. It was right in front of my face the entire time. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. All it really means is you can go to Vegas, you can have sex with a prostitute, and she will not tell your wife. They're very discreet, the Las Vegas prostitutes. You know? Not like these gossipy small town whores back where you live, you know? These fucking blabbermouths down at the beauty parlor with that pale blue thing over their head, whatever the fuck that is. Going, "You're Marge Majerison, John Neal's wife?" Well, by God, I took a shit on him last night. In exchange for cash. Nice fella. My favorite thing is the magic phones that we all have. You know, not so long ago, phones were not magic. They were just used to telephone people. And they couldn't take pictures, you know? If you wanted to take a picture, this was only like 20 years ago, you would have to use you couldn't use a phone. I remember I tried, go, "Okay, just hold on there." People go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Don't worry, I was kind of ahead of my time," but they thought, no, you had to use a camera, and then you would put film in the camera, and then you would go to a photo mat. It was wonderful, and you'd give it to this old man, and he'd go behind some beads and stuff, you know? And then you go, "When am I going to see them pictures?" And you go, and then you go, "I'll phone you every couple of weeks. How'd that be?" And then one day you got the news. Your pictures were ready. And so you brought your whole family and you all showed up and you got that envelope. It was wonderful. And you opened that seal, you know, and then there were the pictures, a whole handful. Like you go, "Hey, look at this. It's a picture of Aunt Ida, but her eyes are red like the devil." Maybe Aunt Ida's the devil. "Hey, look at this. It's a picture of my dog, but I put a hat and glasses on it so it looked like a person." Still looks kind of like a dog a little bit. "Hey, look, it's a picture of you, but look at your jacket and your hair. Ah! Look at the way you used to dress. Ah! Remember that hair?" So you needed that time for the picture to make any sense or have any resonance. You know, nowadays you go, "Hey, would you like to see a picture of you standing right where you are 1 second ago?" I got one here. Your hair is identical. Guess it would be, huh? In the real old days, they would take pictures like, and at my house I have a picture of my great-grandfather, and I only have one, you know? Back then, they only had one picture of everybody because they'd pull that thing and it would explode and all that shit, you know? And it was just nobody was happy because it took so long to get your picture taken. And so it's just my great-grandfather going, "How long is this gonna take, Sarah? Who's gonna feed them hogs?" Damn sure ain't gonna be Marjorie, I'll tell you that. You know what else I like about the magic phone? Wikipedia. Oh, you ever use that? That's the best, man. It makes a democracy out of smartness. Everybody's equal now. You know, used to be a guy would go to school 5, 6 years, and then he'd talk to me, and I'd be like, ah. But now it's all different. I got my magic phone in my pocket. So a guy will say to me, he'll go, hey, Norm, you ever hear of a fella that went by the name of Claude Monet? And I go, why, of course I have. I got to go to the bathroom. And I go to the bathroom. And I'm in there 20, 25 minutes, and I come back. I go, hey, listen, I was just, we were talking about Claude Monet, and I just wanted to say that, you know what I liked about him was his paintings. I liked the way he painted. He was a painter, and I loved how he used the paint to make paintings. And the guy goes, God damn, Norm, I've never been able to stump you in 2 years. I go, But I looked on because I like learning on my Wikipedia, and I looked because I was wondering about fame, the nature of fame, because it's changed so much, you know? And when I was young, it was one thing, and now it's a whole different thing. And I was wondering how many people have been to the moon, like have actually walked on the moon. So I looked on my magic telephone and I found out only 13 or 14 in the entire history of the world. You would think that would make you very, very famous. But no. The last guy who walked, now you'd think he would be famous for being the last guy to be on the moon. His name was Harrison Schmitt. Now, who ever heard of him? Meanwhile, he goes all the way to the moon, hangs around there for a while, and comes back. He's not famous, but a girl with a giant ass is famous. Now, when I was young, a man who went to the moon was famous. And a lady with a giant ass, you'd go, can you stand over there? Because this is... Harrison Schmitt. So how many people that went to the moon do we even know? There was, we know the first ones. There was Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. They went Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. And even the third is hard to remember. His name was Michael Collins. And Michael Collins, in one of the just most unfair jokes, I don't know what it was, he got to go all the way to the moon, but not go on the moon. All the way to the moon, and then that little rope ladder, he wasn't allowed to go down. He had to stay in the lunar capsule while Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong went on the moon. And Michael Collins just looking out the window going, are those motherfuckers golfing? Good God, they're golfing. Wait a minute, they got a dune buggy now. I was only allowed to bring so much, and they brought dune buggies. This is... I have to keep up a good face, I guess. And then Buzz and Neil, I'm sure they were nice guys. They didn't want to hurt Michael Collins, you know. So they probably went back, you know, to the lunar capsule, you know, and Michael Collins was like, what do you think, guys? What was the moon like? What was it like? And they were like, it's all right if you like that kind of thing, I guess. I prefer the lunar capsule myself. I can't speak for Buzz, but I really do like the lunar capsule. Because that's what you do. You know, most of your life is mundane. So I had to write a book, right? So it was a book about my life. So they said, you know, just write about your life. So I said, oh, thank you, yeah. Yeah, it turned out to be the greatest comic novel ever written, but when it started, it was supposed to be a memoir, you know, a autobiography. So it makes you think about, well, what is my life? So I started thinking about it, right? So I said, okay, I wake up in the morning and I eat some Count Chocula. And then
First of all, I know you're a big sports fanatic.
Oh, I love sports.
You're also a guy that keeps up on the news, and there's big news out there in the sporting world.
The big news is Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, huge news.
And I don't like him, don't care for him, never did.
Really? You don't like Oscar Pistorius even before he... What are you doing?
I had something in my tooth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like him.
You're saying, I mean, a lot of people don't like him now that he murdered somebody, but
yeah,
but allegedly.
But also really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have problems with the murder.
Right.
But what I never liked him racing with them things that looked like something Wile E. Coyote would order. And
what?
Well,
you had a problem with him racing with his blades. His blades. He was the Blade Runner.
Yes, he
Those
was.
Teflon blades.
I did have a big problem with it because, I'll put it this way. Let's imagine you're a runner, you know, with legs.
Yeah.
And then you go home, you go, oh, I lost, honey. Who'd you lose to? Guy with no legs.
Wait, you're saying that you didn't like that Oscar Pistorius raced against people with legs?
No, I don't. I feel that one of the basic requirements of being a sprinter is having legs. I feel that they should say, okay, listen, let's, here's the, hey, what about you? I don't think you can be on the team. Why not? Well, you're not a biped. You have no legs, so scram.
Okay.
You take your time as long as you want. But get the hell out of here.
No one's going with you on this. Nobody is with you on this at all.
Except the feller at home that's like, that son of a bitch I lost my race to that got no legs.
Are you saying he had an unfair advantage because he had these?
Well, of course. He had rocket ships.
They're not rocket ships.
Okay.
Andy, help me out here.
No, it's still him running.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, guys, I agree with you then. Oscar Pistorius is a scholar and a gentleman.
All right.
He's a murderer.
He turned it around on us.
Alleged murderer.
And that's the part you like.
Yeah, you said I'm okay with that part.
No, I'll tell you something, though, you know, Conan.
Yeah?
We talk about, like, people with promise.
Yeah.
And Oscar Pistorius was a man, and he was a great man. But I'm put in mind of the people that that have promise that are unfulfilled. Mm-hmm. Like when I was young, there was a fella went by the name of Jacques de Gautier. And he was from Témiscamingue, Quebec. And Jacques de Gautier, he was a fella that really thought. And he was smart, you know. He was our hope, I guess. And he was, while I was scrabbling to get out of high school, Jacques Zagatineau had already...
I think he just changed his last name.
Well, you know, a man grows. But this is the point.
Yeah.
Jacques de Gatineau, he went to McGill University and he got 3 degrees, by golly. And he went over across the pond to the fellers with Cambridge, and he even stood up to them. Mm-hmm. And we thought, boy, he's going to be the next. We had Jean Marchand, Gérald Tertier, Pierre Trudeau, the 3 wise men of Quebec. By God, Jacques de Gatineau was going to be the next.
Give me the next gun.
Yeah, but he vanished. And I met him, I started to do stand-up and travel from here to there and to here again. And one time I was in Niagara Falls, and gosh, I went over to the SeaWorld there. You know how they have the SeaWorld? You know, with the different fish. You know.
I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah. Yes.
Beluga.
The SeaWorld. I've been there many a time.
Okay, so I was checking out the beluga whales and stuff, and I look over, and who do you think I see?
I hope it's that guy.
No, it was just an attendant, but he showed me to the place I wanted to see, which is where they feed the little baby dolphins, because I love dolphins, you know. And who do I see there but Jacques de Gatineau? And here he is, he's feeding the baby dolphins. And I go up to him and I go, Jacques de Gatineau, I feel shame for you. You were our hope. You were to go to Canada, Canada's nation's capital of Ottawa. And you were to be a great man, Jacques de Gatineau. And we were all, you know, we pinned all of Témiscamingue, Quebec, pinned our hopes on you. Now that's a hell of a burden for a man to have a town's hope pinned on them, isn't it, Conan?
It is a lot, big burden.
So he was feeding these baby dolphins, you know, and I said, I'm ashamed of you, Jacques de Gatineau. You could have done so many great things. And he said, well, I think I'm serving a youthful purpose. Now I believe that...
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
You don't encourage that.
It's like...
That was a 40-minute story.
It's like somebody...
Youthful purpose?
Youthful purpose?
Yes.
Not purpose.
I don't know. Good God.
I know. That was way out of line.
No, that was way out of... Who are you to criticize Oscar Pistorius?
It's like somebody saying, I got to show you something. They take you on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd. Look at it. Okay.
Well, there's your reel for CBS. We're getting this right to Les Moonves.
Yeah. I gotta have him.
You want to see that every night, Les? This guy's got
more Quebecois humor.
I love you. I really do. You know that, right?
I know it, man. You're a great man. I've never said this, but you've done so many benefits for me for the gypsies. And
I get the word out about werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done now, right?
I'm finished. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one like him. We're pretty sure about that. Norm MacDonald. When we come back, Mackenzie Davis from Halt and Catch Fire.
I would guess that one of the good things about this, you had some time off. Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere, traveled?
Yeah. I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation, you know.
Right.
And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels.
Yeah.
So I decide I'll go, you know, my buddy tells me, he goes, hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts. You ever hear tell them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The idea is you go there, it's a guy's house, and you live in his room, and then he makes you some breakfast.
Right. Very
Yeah. It's a thumbnail.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it, sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, my God. It's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper. And I knock on the door, right? And there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch, you know?
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell, you know? So finally I hear like, hey, keep your pants on there, you know, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, you know, but I'd say 80, 85 years old. Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney?
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, you know? And so I got in there and I says, well, I better go to sleep. There's no one else there, you know? Like, I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of people in different rooms, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep. and a knock comes on the door, right? Knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, uh-oh, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me there.
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella. These days, anything
not a
goes.
bad-looking guy, sure, yeah.
I'm not a...
Traveling alone, why not?
And, of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. You know? I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So, then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah, so I say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
I'll play some Scrabble. So I go down, and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, you know, and I like Scrabble, you know. So I get the first turn, you know, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit, you know.
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes, and then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour to like get his word, and the whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, because I like hearing old stories, you know. And instead, it was like for a half hour, it was just Harold Delaney going. So then after a half an hour of that, you know, I'm just sitting there, he comes up with his word, it's hat. That's his word, yeah. Hat. So he puts it, and he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score.
Right.
The triple word, the red one that you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No, it's got to have some relation to rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to move up there, you know, and finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
So I go, all right, you know. And so then it's my turn, you know. I do something, and quickly, and then again, the same thing, like, you know. And then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words. You know, I had sleigh, you know, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
It was a 7-letter word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
He's just freelancing the board.
Yeah. Yes. And so finally I decided I'm gonna I gotta say something, you know? So and all his words were like cup and hat, and I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, you know? And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind. And finally, like, I gotta say something, you know? So he puts boot, you know, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter. And he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I gotta say something here. And I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there, I don't know, you can't put boot there. And then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is. I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out there to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know what I made avocado. I know a boot. You know? And it just took him forever. And also I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You know how you have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter, right? Yeah. I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that, you know, and thrown it away.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
Now, how was the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast?
There was no breakfast. I got up the next day. I was so hungry from playing Scrabble all night. So he says, hey, Harold, how you doing there? How about some breakfast? And he goes, I've never been much for breakfast. So I go, all right. So I go, I guess I'll go down to McDonald's and pick up some breakfast or something, Harold. And he goes, can you get me an egg McMuffin? It was crazy.
In 2016, I made a recording of Norm MacDonald. I didn't really understand it at the time, but when I heard he died just a few years later, I went back and listened to it again. I'm rolling.
Does anybody have a cigarette? I'm not going to light it. I just want to hold it to calm me down. Thank you. If a guy is really convinced of an afterlife, then life becomes more and more trivial, you know. You don't spend your days denying the catastrophe to come. When I was just starting out in comedy, I met a guy named Sam Kinison. He never made the mistake that a lot of entertainers do, which is to try to figure out what the audience wants to hear.
You suck! Come on! You want to party? Fuckhead, let's go! Please don't.
Those guys are always the best. The ones untethered to this world. They're a little bit closer to heaven than all the rest of us. And Sam took me under his wing, kind of.
And now your host, the Weasel! Hey, boys. Let's get this party started!
Kinison told me there's two ways to write a joke. One, you do it like Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with life cereal? Why don't we call it Odies or Squaries?
You take a little thing like cornflakes and you make it big and treat it with the utmost importance.
Oh no, this is much bigger than that. This is life, I tell you.
But the other way to do it, the better way, is you take a very, very important thing and do the opposite. Either way, it juxtaposes the absurd with the profound, and that dissonance is art.
NORM MACDONALD!
When he told me that, it changed my whole comedy.
You know, with Hitler, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't care for him.
Kinison had been a preacher, you know.
The Spirit of God! I've screamed at God at the top of my lungs!
That's where he got that wild shriek. When he died, he'd finally quit drugs. He got hit head on. By a fucking guy that was all stoned. It was very ironic. He got out of the car, he walked around.
Sam, are you all right?
And he said to his friend Carl LeBeau, he goes, I'm fine, I'm fine. Internally, he was bleeding, but he looked fine. And then he says, why now, why now? You know, and now he's talking to God. And then he smiles and he goes, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then he lies down and dies. So maybe you don't think there's Jesus Christ, but you got to know there's God. And people like Kinison, even when they die, they live forever.
Yeah.
For Sam. Amen.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch the moonlight. You're gonna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here can find me. Well, I will always be a man. Just like the songs I leave behind me. I'm gonna live forever now.
The big hand please for Mr. Norm MacDonald.
You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right.
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
Just lead them safely to the light. When this whole world is blown asunder,
I haven't gotten funnier.
and all the
The
stars fall
show
from the sky.
has gotten really bad.
Remember, someone really loves you.
Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know what?
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up! I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
And that's the way it is, folks. Good night and good luck.
If your words live, which yours will,
Yeah.
well, mine will and his will, just like the living word of the Bible, you're going to live forever.
It's all about the word. Amen.
God bless everybody.
God bless you, love. Love you, man.
Yeah, love you too, brother. Shit. I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday.
Bob Dylan has been released from the hospital. It's not that he's better, it's just that his voice was irritating the doctors. Sorry, I had to give one of my writers the finger. Well, good evening. Welcome to my world of illusion. Let's see what's new in the world this week. President Clinton delivered the commencement speech at West Point last weekend. Even though he never served in the military, the president was welcomed by the cadets because of his expertise in other areas crucial to military service, like sexual harassment. And a lawyer for Paula Jones says he may bring up President Clinton's sexual history if it helps her lawsuit against him, and might even call on Hillary Clinton to testify. Hillary? Why would they have to go that far back into his sexual history? Meanwhile, Robert Bennett, President Clinton's attorney, said this week that his client will never, ever say he's sorry to Paula Jones. Bennett said, Bill Clinton has a huge schlong. There's absolutely nothing to apologize for. Gerald Bolt, mayor of Parma, Ohio, says he'll fight to keep the city under one area code. You go, Bolt. Fight the power! Attica! Attica! Fargo, North Dakota's Catholic Diocese has obtained a record 12 priests this year, ordained a record 12 priests, 5 more priests than the Diocese of Los Angeles. And if that's not amazing enough, you know old Arnie Bjornsson has the Exxon station next to the Dairy Queen down there on Route 7? It's Cowhead twins. Sorry, somehow I got on the mailing list for the Fargo Penny Saver. Just gave you one up front, because I knew that was coming, you jerk. Send me out here with that piece of shit. All right, people who ate salad at the Waffle House restaurant in Tulsa or Catoosa, Oklahoma, between May 20th and May 21st are being urged to get a hepatitis A shot. Now, let me clarify, Oklahomans. If you had the Waffle House Niçoise salad, you should be okay. But if you got the salad of warm duck and shiitake mushrooms with the truffle oil, well, you may want to board up your ass for the season, okay? The bad news, Neil Young had to postpone his European tour after slicing the top off of one of his fingers, cutting a ham and cheese sandwich. The good news, he's written an 11-minute song about it. I've seen the bread knife and where it's done. South Carolina has begun a statewide alligator count. $1,191. I don't know, my family drove past a car wreck with Indians once, and I've had this amazing gator power ever since. Oh, wait. One just died in Florida. 21-and-a-half-year-old named Chompy. He was hit by a golf cart. He will be missed. I'm gonna give myself the finger on that one. I so misread this audience. You're crocodile people. You're obviously croc people. Donovan Bailey won the 150-meter match race against Michael Johnson earlier this week with a time of 15 seconds to claim the title of the world's fastest man, a claim being disputed by my wife. Whenever you do a couple bad high-concept jokes, make fun of your dick. That's my comedy words to live by. I knew I had a problem when smoking the cigarette afterwards lasted longer than the actual sex act. You know, they say every cigarette you smoke makes your life 7 minutes shorter, and I know that's true because I had an uncle, and the first cigarette he ever smoked was on an airplane, smoked the cigarette, immediately dropped dead of a heart attack. 7 minutes later, the plane crashed into a mountain. Now, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but America's attitude about smoking has become more hostile than a militia member at a tax audit. These days, even the Philip Morris employee cafeteria has a no-smoking section. If you walked into a restaurant and loudly demanded that they serve you a char-broiled live puppy, you'd probably cause less of an outcry than you would by simply sitting down and lighting up a smoke. When I say smoke, I'm talking mostly about cigarettes, although I guess with the increasing popularity of cigars, we have to include them in tonight's discussion. For years, cigars concerned only half of the population, but their usage is growing more prevalent with the fairer sex. For women, smoking cigars is like going to Chippendales. You're basically saying, look, guys, we can be just as big a bunch of assholes as you can. And you know, I hate to burst your bubbles, ladies, but you can't. Now, it's been proven that tobacco company executives' sworn congressional testimony concerning the addictive powers of nicotine had all the sincerity of Johnny Cochran's tie rack, but who can possibly be shocked by this? Any company in the Americas in business to make money constantly comes to ethical crossroads, and while all will gas it through a closed yellow light, some will just blow right through the red with their eyes closed, just hoping they don't get T-boned by the lumbering vehicle that is the federal government. Tobacco companies will stop at nothing to win the smoking wars. Now their scientists are saying some of the smoking research data is no longer valid because contemporary mores now dictate that the rats have to step outside their mazes to have the smoke. But don't blame the tobacco makers. Don't blame the cigarette makers. Tobacco companies are being sued way too much. I admit they're evil poison mongers who give other evil poison mongers a bad name. Yes, they lie about the addictive nature of their products and they get rich doing it. But come on, tell the truth. We all knew they were lying all along. If you're saying you didn't know cigarettes were bad for you, you're lying through the hole in your trachea. Of course. Of course it causes lung cancer. Of course it causes emphysema. It's fucking smoke! Would you build a campfire every hour and stand real close and take deep breaths? How could you not know smoking is bad for you? Is having teeth the color of caramel corn normal? Is coughing up your lungs one smoldering loogie at a time normal? God gave you 2 lungs, so don't be an asshole. Think. Use 1 lung for smoking and the other one for breathing. Here are some signs that it might be time to quit smoking. 1, before lighting up, you wrap a nicotine patch around your cigarette. 2, your newborn twin sons are named Benson and Hedges. 3, you name each cigarette and have a personal conversation with it while you smoke. 4, you're at Arlington Cemetery paying your respects to JFK and you lean over and light one up off the eternal flame. And number 5, you shit pure tar. Listen, the bottom line on cigarette smoking is it's really just the way you interpret things. I mean, they say smoking gives you cancer. Sure, you can be negative and look at that as a bad thing, or you can see that smoking, gives you cancer. It gives it to you. It's a present. Well, here's cancer. Thank you very much, Mr. Cigarette. When I find myself in a room where everybody's smoking and it gets too intense, you know what I do? I don't start waving my hand around and fake coughing. I don't start rattling off heart and lung disease, cancer stats like some autistic surgeon general. I don't lecture anybody about their lifestyle choices. I leave the room, okay? My acceptance of smokers is one of the compromises, one of the little negotiations that one must make if one is to live in a modern urban society. I don't know why people complain about secondhand smoke. At nearly $2 a pack, don't you realize how much money they're saving you? And plus, if you smoke, you get to read matchbook covers and learn about the exciting career opportunities awaiting in cartooning. And hey, to all you militant anti-smokers who I see every day screaming at strangers for lighting up, if you were that concerned about your lungs, what in the fuck are you doing in L.A., okay? Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I want to know what you think, America. Give me a call at 1-800-522-8673. I guess the most apt description of tonight's guest is that he currently performs my old job, towelboy at Plato's Retreat. No, actually, he's... He anchors the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and he has recently quit the nasty habit of smoking. Norm MacDonald. Norm! Now, you're a young iconoclast, Norm. The kids, they get you.
What? No, I was going to wear a suit, and
I don't need it. I like this whole D.B. Cooper look for you, man. This is... Now,
is he the guy that jumped out of the plane?
No. He's married to Alice Cooper. Now, the thing You remember you wrote for my first talk show?
Yeah, you gave me my
and
first
I used
job.
to come in the room, and you and Drake Sather had no lights on. It was like some fucking Anton LaVey Satan cult in there, and you guys used to turn out the sickest jokes ever, and everybody was always smoking. Then I see you on Saturday Night Live during the opening credits, and one of the things I like about you is you're completely unfiltered on that show. You'll say anything, and I saw in the picture you had a cigarette in your mouth. I thought, this guy just doesn't give a shit. So I asked you to come on. I find out you pussed out on me and quit smoking. What is that all about?
No, because it's bad for you. They have these fucking things on the side. You have to read the fine print where it says, it's bad.
Now, when did you first start smoking?
I started smoking as a kid, like when I was, I think I was like 14, and I thought, I'll look really cool like if I start smoking, because I didn't get along with anybody. So I started smoking,
wouldn't you know it, I did look cool. All of a sudden, all these broads like me and everything. Not broads, but ladies, girls, women. And it was hard though, man, because I was guilty about it all the time I smoked, because I always thought, I always knew it was bad for me, Like, even though some guys will say that it's good because their uncle lived long or something, he smoked, and they'll go, hey, what about, that old guy, Bert Mustin, what about that guy, And then he just because he lived long, that doesn't mean anything, right? That's just one guy. You can't, just because Bert Mustin lived long, you're all of a sudden...
You did your master's thesis on this, didn't you? Now, did people bother you a lot when you're smoking? Were people pissed off when...
Yeah, people don't like when you smoke, They're bothered. Like, I gotta admit, though, secondhand smoke is bad. Like, I don't like... When I smoked, I didn't like secondhand smoke. Yeah. I like that first-hand smoke, because you get to suck it right out of the cigarette, And the secondhand... Any fucking thing that's already been ingested by someone is not as good, You know what I mean?
I
Like a pork sandwich is delicious, but after a digested pork sandwich, that's fucking shit.
You can't fight that logic, Norman. You cannot. Do you think advertising brings kids to smoking? There's a lot of fight with the Joe Camel thing. Do you think they really?
Yeah, definitely they got it. Because the thing is this. The advertisers, they got to go after kids because they're not going to get adults. Like, there's not going to be a 50-year-old guy going, hey, I should start smoking. That goddamn Camel. Look at him. They got to get little children.
Joe Camel.
Yeah.
That's a frightening-looking beast.
He looks like a cock. I read it. Yeah. I didn't make this up.
And I know you don't mind first-hand cock, but...
You don't know that. Don't say that. I know how this stuff happens, man. Because a buddy of mine worked on Saturday Night Live, and he said he was a fag once, as a joke. And then he said everybody comes up to him and saying, are you a fag? Gay man, I mean?
Show about smoking. They thought you meant the British word for cigarette. All right.
Exactly. Can I bum a fag? That's what they say in England.
Where else? All right.
The thing about Joe Camel looking like a cock, Dennis.
I lost my train of thought. Thanks for bringing me back.
Is this is what I've noticed. He doesn't even look like a fucking camel. He looks so much like a cock. Because you know how it's usually subliminal?
Yeah.
Where you have to find the cock, right? This character, you have to find the goddamn camel.
Yeah, believe me, when you only get 2 humps out of a cock, it's not worth smoking. All right, now, line 2, we got a phone call for you. Although I can't believe they'd still be on the line after this departure. Line 2, we've got Beverly from Middletown, Ohio. Beverly?
Yeah, hi, Dennis. Hi, Norm.
Hi, you didn't know my name, I don't think.
Yes, I did. I watched Saturday night.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I liked it when Dennis was on it.
Yeah, I did too. I watch Dennis every Friday.
Get out of here. You're great at that, man. You're great at this. You know why? Because you don't give a shit about Dennis. You know what I mean? It's like the best thing you can do. Whenever I'd go on, they'd go, what's it like following Chevy? And I like Chevy. He makes me laugh. I mean, what the fuck do I think about Chevy? I'm trying to make a living here.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I see you, I know you're thinking the same thing. Like, screw Dennis. I'm killing. Okay, anyway, go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, since nicotine is such an addictive drug, do you think someday you'll have to have a prescription to buy a pack of cigarettes?
Well, you know, they always bring up the Constitution and talk about how we should still have the right to a militia and all that. But let's face facts, this country was built on tobacco growers. So, you know, if you're going to start changing If you're not going to change one thing because it comes from way back then, you can't change this either. There are farmers out there who make a living. Tobacco is one of the crops that got this country going. So, no, I don't think they'll ever make it illegal.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't make it illegal. I know.
I think Norm's backing me up on that. What motivated you to quit?
Well, I guess I read this thing about how it was like a phallic symbol, and my doctor went in. He said, you probably have an oral fixation, which you know what that means. Let's not kid ourselves, right? So that's why I always smoke like cigarettes instead of cigars, because if I'm gonna have I like a little white thin cock, you know?
Are we back to cocks again, huh? I go away to Ohio, Middletown, the center of the universe, to take a nice clean call, and then I space out. I'm thinking, I can't listen to Norm for a second. I gotta get a time cue here. I come back and you're talking about having a thin white cock in your
I don't have a thin white cock. In my cock, you mean?
No.
In my mouth. No, you misunderstand. What I'm saying is this. I'm just saying
don't make the mistake of thinking I fucking listen to you.
I just want to make it clear about that cock thing. I was just saying, if I ever was gay, if they suddenly made it mandatory or something, then I would choose the smallest cock, and I would like a guy that came fast. I don't know. I thought the subject was cocks.
No, cocks is next week.
I'm sorry. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get news. Stick around. I thought I was beyond blushing. All right, let's go. Mr. President, it's me, Janet Reno. Why are you staring at me like that? Sir, snap out of it. Sir. Guess it all seems real sedate after the long cock ride. Here we see Secretary of State Madeleine Alcock at a nation conference holding one in until the next noisy applause break. The Intercockinal Impressionist Championship had come down to a face-off between San Francisco Mayor Willie Cock and his Popeye the Sailor Man and Senator Dianne Feinstein's Jay Leno. Gotta fly, won't let it go, got it right here. Sometimes the Pope will stop in the middle of a mass and remember the joke about the nun and sexy Shlomo, the traveling rabbi. Here, an extremely hungover Boris Yeltsin tells his interpreter to keep his goddamn voice down. If I may give you a piece of advice, my son, you never call a girl the day after a date. Wait at least a week, then call. Mukhtar, the human battering ram, wanted to retire. After dropping off her children at daycare, as Fatima hurried from her Die American Dogs rally to the mandatory attendance public execution, she wondered if her hectic, fast-track modern lifestyle was really worth all the compromises. This next painting I call Fuck You, Ike Turner, Part 70. Driven by artistic inspiration, the sculptor forgets that the whole project started when he playfully covered his wife with sand. And this is all that would be left of a typical Englishman after a nuclear explosion. Tom and Dick Smothers announced this week that they were never really brothers. snort it, smoke it, shoot it, eat it. I guess the answer's 4. Any other questions? All right, say you're a straight guy, but say you find JFK Jr. like, really dreamy and you like wanted to have sex with him. That wouldn't make you gay, would it? I mean, come on, look at him. There is a little ritual that the passengers perform upon landing safely from any value jet flight. Rakhmood to Abdul, Rakhmood to Abdul. Doesn't that cloud look like a fluffy little kitten? Over. Unfortunately, without a thumb, it was impossible for motorists to know that Mel was hitchhiking. Timmy always had nightmares after spending the day with Grandpa. Hello, lady. Now, you put a dog in this thing, it comes out a cat. I don't know how the fuck it happens, but it does. All right. Where's my goddamn Leonard Skinner tape? Christ, this is pissing me off. I know it's down here somewhere. I just listened to Freebird yesterday. Fuck, where is it? Where's my... Ah! Here we see Shivani Kadakia, one of the 244 competitors in the 70th Annual National Spelling Bee. Shivani made it all the way to the semifinals, only to lose after being unable to spell her own name. Fireplace all clean now, Miss Gifford. Yeah, like that's the big trouble in her life right now. Okay. Sign it to Alex, and could you hurry up, please? You're scaring the shit out of me. And finally, whew, that is one big motherfucking rat. Guess what, folks? That's the news. I am out of here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
She was like, you don't want to live forever, you know? I'm like, what? That's all I ever think about it. She's like, it would get boring. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, experiencing everything you could ever possibly experience. How boring would that be? Doing and thinking everything that you could imagine, or even not imagine. Oh, what a honor that would be. Not like my mother's idea of lying in a box underneath the earth. That never gets old. God damn, I'd like to live forever. Listen, I don't think life ends with the corporeal, you know. I think that I am going to have my reward for being such a great fucking guy after I die. But, because I think the Messiah is going to come, but I would like to live until the Messiah comes. Like, I'd like to live for 800-900 years, and then the Messiah shows up. I'm like, hey, let's wake up those dead people. strong. All my friends are atheists, but I'm not strong enough to be an atheist. I'm not smart enough to be an atheist, you know? I just can't. I could never live that way. I don't know. Like, I think if I was an atheist, this would be my life. I'd wake up, I'd eat some Count Chocula, I'd watch First Take. Then, I'd eat some more Count Chocula, I'd watch SportsCenter. Then, I'd have a chicken sandwich, side of cheese, I'd watch some Netflix thing. And I'd go to sleep. I would never try to do anything. Why bother? Exactly. Here's something that I would never do if I was an atheist. Because it's not a crime, but I think maybe a sin. I would never try to convince someone else to also be an atheist. I mean, good. Why would you ever do that? You know? But people do, you know. They're like, excuse me, you over there. Yes, you with the glimmer of a hope in your eye. I couldn't help but notice that. Come on. Right over here, I'm going to tell you something. Here's the deal. You're born, you live, and then you die. You want to come over to my place? We talk about it all fucking day long. That's all we talk about. I have a podcast, and we like to talk about that all the fucking time. Fuck atheists. They can suck my fucking dick in hell. I hope the devil rapes their asshole. That's not the most Christian thing to do. But you know, people always think Christians think they're better than everybody else. That's not true. It's the opposite. Christians think they're worthless, useless, without the grace, that they can't do anything, you know? And it's true. Like, look at me, right? I try my best to be a Christian, and yet I eat apples. You know what I mean? Like, page one. It's page one. Worst thing you can do. So I'm certainly not any moral exemplar. You ever notice some of the commandments are easy to obey. Some of them are very difficult, you know, like thou shalt not kill. You know, I mean, you can get through your life without killing somebody, can't you? Not that big a deal. But then some of them are very tough, you know, like coveting. You know what I mean? That's very hard to not covet. Like, one of the commandments is thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ox. Okay, now, first of all, I don't think that's fair, because some people, their neighbor doesn't have an ox. So they skate by. But meanwhile, what about me, right? I got this fucking scraggly old ox, right? Got it off a Mexican guy. I don't matter he's Mexican, but anyway. The point is, I didn't get it from an ox store. I fucking try to save some money. I get the fucking thing home. It's all like it's got a hump on its back and shit. I go, what the fuck? I phoned the guy. He's like, he's got bursitis. I'm like, what? He's like, as long as he doesn't pull anything or lift. I'm like, my ox? Anyway, whatever. I got this old fucking scraggly ox. Anyways, I can't even get rid of him. I don't even want some. And meanwhile, I walk by my neighbor's place, right? And his garage door is open. What a coincidence. Every time he sees me walk by, suddenly the garage door opens. And what is standing in his garage? Just the most beautiful, oh my God, like a steel blue, I can't describe it, like this gorgeous Belgian ox. And he's like, well, you like it? Pet it? And I'm like, no. I fear for my eternal soul. Now listen, you do what you can, you know what I mean? But everybody knows there's a God, you know. Even atheists know there's a God. That's the funny part, you know what I mean? But imagine, they always go like, what about fucking unicorns and Santa Claus and shit? But they don't argue about that all fucking day. They know it, baby. Everybody knows it. Well, I'm going to tell you the best joke of all time now. Would you like to hear that? Yeah! And then, and listen, I didn't mean to get preachy or anything. Sometimes people, you know, they say Christians are preachy. I am not at all. The only thing I say is, you can't get into heaven without Jesus Christ. So if you consider that preachy, then... What about Jesus H. Christ? What about that guy? I don't know much about him, but I think it'd be very tough to, you know, that guy. Because I think from what I've heard, like there's historical accuracy of the existence of Jesus Christ, whether or not he was divine. And there's also historical accuracy for the existence of Jesus H. Christ. And he had a tough time, you know. People were always like, oh, Savior. He's like, what? Jesus Harold Christ. I should go with Harold. Let me touch your robe, Master. No, Here's some lepers want to touch you. No! No! I think that's how Jesus H. Christ finally met his demise. A bunch of the lepers touched him.
Yo, what up? All right, Norm MacDonald, bro.
Okay.
Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald, man. Yeah, man. He's been around a long time. Definitely.
Yeah, he has. He really has, bro. Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
Weekend Update. Classic. All the characters he played on Saturday Night Live.
Ridiculous. Stupid, man. Stupid funny. Yeah, it's classic, man. All the movies.
Dirty Work.
Yeah, man.
Classic. With the dog. Classic. Dirt. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Kind of like a master of the characters. You know what I'm saying? He definitely. He fit right in any role.
Oh yeah. Love Norm MacDonald, man. But he's got, you know, he's been in like some hot water recently. I don't know about recently, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, something like the Me Too movement, something like that.
Something, man. I don't know, but he needs to.
Like the Roseanne show.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He needs to be back. He needs to be back on stage doing his thing because he's fucking hilarious. I want to see new Norm MacDonald stuff, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now I haven't seen too much of his stand-up. I haven't.
I've seen a couple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's been because he's been like I said, he's been around. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I've seen him stay. I think he stood up. He did like a stand-up for like David Letterman or something before David Letterman retired.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man. He was hilarious, man. And I think that was like when he was older. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Okay.
He's been around though.
Okay.
But yeah, Norm MacDonald. This is alcoholism.
Alcoholism.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm struggling. All right, here we go. Norm MacDonald, alcoholism.
Damn.
That's wrong. Supposed to be.
Jesus. I don't.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Norm MacDonald.
He said dead cold sober.
Oh man, yeah. Man.
Alcohol's like the elixir, bro. Like it solves most problems.
Yeah, it can, man. It can. It suppresses them.
Yeah.
You know,
especially.
You know, just put them away for a later time. If you don't come back and handle those things, like you know what I mean, straight up, you gotta handle them. You can suppress things for a while, but they will eventually rear. You know what I'm saying? They ugly head. They will. They will, man. Nah. And then Alcohol Anonymous.
First name and then last, or the first letter of the last name, and you can say anything, bro. They say all kind of shit. You killed the baby.
To my hands were bloody, and that was just wrong.
Can't say nothing.
That was just wrong.
It's anonymous.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't think, you know what I'm saying. I've never like as far as like drinking, I don't think I've ever been like blacked out drunk, bro.
Yeah, like blacked to where you just don't. Well, I mean, blacked out is so many levels. Like you like blacked out somewhere is something different. Blacked out drinking at the house.
Well, blacked out, that's falling asleep. You know I fell asleep at the house. Like I've gotten drunk and fell asleep on the couch.
You mostly get the spins or something. You lay down in bed.
But I haven't like went to a bar and drank and then like woke up in the bathroom or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
That's happened to you?
No. It's never happened to me. Never happened to me. But you know, this happened to many people. I've seen.
Oh yeah, I know people that. I'm like, how the hell? I know the nigga that. You know what I'm saying? Like he got so drunk, he was at a bar and like he fell forward and knocked out the front, his whole fronts, all his teeth.
I guess it's just
that's drunk, bro. I don't want to get like that.
Nah, man. Nobody should be sloppy drunk like that. You should know your limits. And when you're like that, I guess you just don't know your limits, or you just having that good of a time. It don't matter.
Now, have you reached the stage of alcoholism? If you if you blacking out drunk
I mean,
multiple times,
I would say yeah. I would say you probably. I mean, no. If you're not doing it, if you're doing it on purpose, then I mean maybe you don't have alcoholism. Maybe it's not a problem for you because you're doing it purposely. So I'm guessing you're doing it, picking the times and the places. You know
I mean, everybody's doing it purposely.
But if you're blacking out uncontrollably, then you may have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
You probably have a problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You get to check out. Alcoholism is
every
serious.
weekend you blacking out because of alcohol. Yeah. You have a problem.
That's a serious thing, man, and it's nothing to play around with.
I like to drink. I like to drink.
Seek help. But you know.
But I just, I don't like to get sloppy. Get sloppy. Get sloppy. And it's different, you know. Alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Like weed, it doesn't like, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna like make you sloppy.
Yeah.
If you drink enough liquor, bro, you're gonna be.
Yeah.
I've seen.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, alcohol is legal, and when you can drink one beer, can't be behind a car and you could crash. But you know what I mean? But it comes to tolerance levels, and as far as the weed goes, I mean, it really is the same thing almost. You know what I'm saying? Almost the same thing. I mean, I hear a lot of cases where people can drive and smoke.
Alcohol's,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's not
you know what I mean? But when you're drunk,
I mean, it's different. Different people. You know, some people can take. You know what I'm saying? Have a high tolerance for alcohol. Yeah. Some people have a high tolerance for marijuana. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's your, whichever one you choose. It's your decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But I never got that alcohol anonymous. You know, just like he was saying, like you say your name. So is it?
Well, you don't say your last name though. Well, it's not your last name.
But I mean,
and you really don't have to say. You can you can make up a name.
I guess you could.
I'm Christopher Columbus.
Everybody should make up a name if they go there.
I guarantee you,
because then that would make it anonymous. Not just like you said.
95% of the people would go up in there and make up a name.
Yeah,
I would now. You know, about to be. My name is.
I'm Jim Bob.
Lil John.
Little John.
My name is. I don't know. Michael Jordan. I'm not about to say. I'm about to say Frank. Up in Alcohol Anonymous.
My name is Frankenstein.
Okay, I'll say Frankenstein. Nah, I ain't saying Frankenstein.
Yeah, man.
They figured that shit.
Use a fake name.
But it's alcohol. But okay,
it's not anonymous.
Another question. Is alcoholism? Do you consider that like a real disease? Because I think he was basically saying in the beginning he was saying like he had a I don't know if it was his uncle.
Yeah.
His uncle.
Yeah, he was saying his uncle Bert. Well, he called him his uncle Bert. So
Uncle Bert.
Yeah, Uncle Bert.
Uncle Bert that was sick and had some bowel cancer.
Yeah. Like, I mean that
and he's comparing alcoholism to bowel cancer.
To a cancer. I mean, alcoholism. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's actually. It's not like a cancer because I don't think you can't. Alcoholism doesn't just form in the body. You know what I'm saying? Bowel cancer, I think, forms in the body. You know what I mean? So alcoholism. I mean, it's a serious thing. Once I guess you become to that stage, I think it's probably something in stages that you get to.
I believe, you know what I mean?
When
you reach that stage.
When you're dependent on it, you know what I'm saying? And then, but then it gets serious because, I mean, alcohol can shut down the liver, can, damage a lot of things in your body, so it can...
I think when you get to that stage, I think it...
Medically,
I think it is a disease once you get to that stage, bro. Once you get to the stage to where you have to drink it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
It becomes a disease. And it takes over the body.
Definitely. Not a laughing matter, but definitely. Alcoholism.
Yep. But yeah, Norm MacDonald, man, he is. I want to see him more, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Funny dude.
I want to see him more. Very funny. Very funny.
If I could say one thing about the real heroes of the country, which I believe are the teachers, you know. I don't believe they're the real heroes. I misspoke again. I think the real heroes are the real heroes. Teachers, they get good press though, because people often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same fucking vacations as a child. You get, like 4 months a year off. My vacation, I get almost no time off. We're 48 weeks a year. 4 weeks a year I got. What about you? You're not one of those fucking teachers, right? She seems like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade? High school. What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. The real heroes are the fucking students. I actually have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. You're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Her husband's like, you're not the real hero. Shut the fuck up. I know, it's a fun thing to say. But what do you do? What do you do for a living that your wife's the real hero? Well, you know you're not the actual real hero, don't you? You look obsessed. Did you see how upset she is? So you actually feel you're the real hero? See, I think you've disqualified yourself a little. Because I believe real heroes don't think they are. Because when you hear the real heroes, they go, how the fuck did you run into that fucking fire and pull a guy out? You're a hero. And they go, no, it's the teachers. Not me. I'm a little scared now. I gotta go lie down. pull the guy out of a fire. That's a good job. Come on. Everybody's shorter than you. Are you gonna work that? They have to do whatever the fuck you said. No, I'm sorry. What did you say? What? Oh. That's an odd word for a school teacher to use. The people that were teaching our young children were bandying around words like retard. I'm just kidding. No, they do a lot of good. You know what I read, actually, though? A serious statistic. They actually fuck more students than... a hero. No, they actually fuck more students, if you can believe this, than priests. You know how priests... Nobody likes priests. Nobody's going around with a priest to the real hero. And yet, actual priests, who I know, I'm not a Catholic, but I know pastors, you know, and my God, they most of them that I know do the Lord's work, you know, I mean, they go out and they're in hospitals and stuff, and they're doing stuff, and for no money, you know, and no recognition, and it's got to kill them, like going, yeah, people think, fuck kids. You know. Like, if I was a priest, man, I just let it be known. Like, I do a TV commercial. I go, hey, listen, I'm Father Norm here. Come on down to my church. I won't fuck your kid. I'll tell you that. That's the first thing, I promise you. I'll tell you a little something about myself. I'm Father Norm, as I've told you, and 20 years or so ago, I took a vow of chastity. Now, what that means is I cannot have sex with a lady, you know? Now, that's tough, because I like ladies, and especially the ones, you ever see those ones where they press their tits together, kind of, they have a little cleavage on, but they look kind of hoary, but it looks like they don't know they're whores? Anyway, that's my type. Everybody has their own type. The point is, I don't even fuck them, let alone a child, for God's sake. Why would I want to fuck a child? So anyways, go down to Father Norm's. I will not fuck your kid. And you can leave your big-titted whore wife at home. I don't need that fucking one hanging around asking me questions all the time. Junkie. You gotta admit though, the guy that put that flag in the Iwo Jima, he's close. That guy went to the moon. He didn't know that when he got there, the fucking spacecraft would crash, or there'd be moon aliens or shit like that. I know he's not. I know it's not grade 11 biology, but I mean it's something. It's something. Imagine any fucking other fucking job, you know, you go, hey, I'm the civil servant, I'm a hero, you know, you're fucking retarded, but a teacher Memorize this shit. Back tomorrow, and then you gotta tell it to me. Remember everything I say and then you repeat it to me. I got some problems for you. I know you're a child, and that you don't have any problems. That's the cool thing about being a child, but guess what? You fucking got some now. On account of I've got some heroic work to do for you. Sure, you're a nice lady. Very, very heroic. But, listen, guys. In science, do you teach Newton? Isaac Newton? You know, what are you, retard? Isaac Newton? There's kind of a... The hero that called me a retard is actually a retard herself. Everything's turned on its elbow. I'm sorry, what? A treadmill? Have I seen one? Wait, I don't even get it. It's not good when people are groaning and I don't understand it. No, have I ever seen a treadmill? Yes, of course. You mean the things you walk on? Yeah, I've seen it millions of times. What? Maybe I am a retard. Yeah, you walk on them. They're in gyms and they go, no, that's not a treadmill? You remind me of these fucking teachers I used to have. I said yes, I go, nah. I thought it was it, nah. I'm pretty sure I have seen a treadmill, no matter what you say. It's a thing you walk on and then, right? You're not, what? You wouldn't be sure that I'd seen a treadmill? Well, you see, you're probably very bad at grading people. At some point, when you ask a student a question, and they give you an answer, you have to take them on faith. Well, there'd be no motive for me to lie about that question. I've seen dozens, hundreds of them. I don't want to brag, but you know, I've been around. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen treadmills you wouldn't understand. Baby, I don't think I'll ever see you.
And then I'm gonna do woo.
Yeah, yeah! Oh, wow, yikes.
Sorry.
Yo, we're back. Like,
comment,
subscribe, share the video, please. Please. Tell them why, man.
Because we also have other videos.
Like our BTBs.
And the Wasted Studio performances. And a few other things that you guys might like. So, check it out.
We're just trying to get a new pair of shoes.
You know what I'm saying? If you like these reaction videos, we got so much more. So let's see what we're getting into today. Oh, we got that man. A lot of y'all like the previous. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what? Let's just give a round of applause for Norm. Blessing us even in depth. You know what I'm saying?
And thank y'all so much for sending y'all requests to
we
watch these other
got
ones.
This request. It was the Golf Tiger Woods.
Golf and Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying?
We doing
Shout out to you.
Norm is that guy, clearly. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like everybody enjoyed the video for the last time.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Y'all clearly did. There's a bunch of y'all that are new here. So shout out to y'all. And you know, we're gonna get to this Norm MacDonald because that's the guy right there.
Alright.
Come out.
Yo, bro, I don't know. It's after he got
he
got caught up?
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So whatever.
Yeah, he got caught up.
That's good.
Nah.
He's a fucking savage.
What did y'all think of that one?
That shit was
That
fucking
one was
funny.
great. Yeah.
Nah, this one was funny. Nah, he's definitely funny.
Yeah.
I feel like his stand up is like mad interesting because it's almost like conversational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's more conversational than I feel like a lot of other people's because sometimes they'd be like telling you a story. It's like you really listening to a person tell a story. With this nigga, it's like it's just you and him.
Yeah, tap in.
Just talking about some shit. I feel like that's why maybe his interviews are so funny because it's like it's almost they're so similar.
Yeah.
Shit, yo. And this is Norm, man. Norm is a fucking
Rest
guy.
in power, man.
Rest in power. Yo, you know what some dude said? He was like, I feel like he wouldn't like people saying rest in power. Suck a dick.
Fuck. Rest in power was best and rest in peace, bitch.
Like what the fuck
I don't
you
get
talking
that.
about? You sound like a cocksucker.
That
Shout out to everybody out there, though. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all.
That
except that motherfucker who said that shit.
Stupid bitch.
Fuck you.
Damn. Yo, if you haven't seen the previous Norm reaction, watch that.
Go check that shit out right now.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit will be there. It will be there. Somewhere.
It's like right over here.
And
It's
give
probably
us-
not, but
yeah.
it's like right over here.
Give us some more recommendations.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one was great. This was a great recommendation.
You know what I'm saying?
Good shit on that.
You know, to say that he doesn't make sense would be lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All things considered.
He had math, bro, to back it up.
That
They
ass.
have math.
He had the statistics.
You can't argue with math.
Yeah, statistics is saying something.
You know what I'm
Numbers don't
saying?
lie.
You know what I mean?
Numbers don't lie.
Yo, what's Tiger Woods doing right now? Who the fuck?
Getting
knows?
money.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Getting money some way, somehow. Getting money.
Still fucking?
Yeah, they ain't together.
Yeah.
They ain't together. They probably like 50-50 custody and he doing his thing.
Yeah.
Ain't a damn thing changed. You know what I'm saying?
Change.
It's true.
And you know what? Ain't
Fact
nothing
check
gonna
that shit.
change here except the bank account, baby. We going up, all the way up.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe
Right now.
Share the video.
Share the video.
And share the video. Check out the previous videos.
And just like that.
Woo!
We off.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the section where we do jokes. Do you want to read one? Just read into that camera for the folks. Well, don't
No,
read it
out loud.
You have to read it out loud.
No, he didn't.
Oh, here, you read one.
All right. No.
You don't like that
No,
one
I mean,
either?
I like it. It just.
Do you understand that we're on the air? Yeah.
Oh, right. We all know that the Swiss are officially neutral.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Well, that screwed up my timing.
Who wrote this?
We don't have a name on
Do you have writers?
It's anonymous.
Well,
It's
I
like
think-
I didn't
I don't
write
wanna
it.
say.
I didn't write that one. We all know the Swiss are officially neutral. Unofficially, however, they're filthy sons of bitches. Now the Swiss think I hate them. It's great. Thank you.
This one says, remember the old days when tweeting meant stabbing a hooker?
Bob liked that one.
Super Dave, why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well, this
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it. Yes.
You read that?
It was an old. It was written,
Oh
obviously.
my God Almighty! I'm not part of this.
No, it was written
No,
before.
I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that.
Well,
what about this?
Go ahead.
Read this one.
I can prove God exists if I can just find that damn receipt from our brunch in heaven.
That is so funny. That is so fucking funny.
Oh, this one's actually topical. We could nip March Madness in the bud if we watch for the warning signs of brooding antisocial February fever.
Who is writing this? You're doing this. This is your life. You're putting your life on. You dress like horseshit tonight.
No, that was Adam Egan's fault.
That
was Adam Egan's fault.
I told you to bring a
some
wardrobe.
kind of a host coat.
But that was
You've
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was Adam Egan's
But then
fault.
you're reading these. This is
That
you.
was my
Well,
fault.
this Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite. Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. No,
Read
I
that
didn't.
one.
Call me an old softy, but I'd prefer it if you called me a distinguished gentleman with a flagging erection.
Oh.
I don't like that one.
I'll read that one.
Why are you going to make me read all this? Alfred the Great may well be the greatest monarch
Can you
in the
do
history
me a
of...
favor? Can you find out what the traffic is like on the Santa Monica? Going to the desert.
Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single
You've
commercial.
seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money.
Can you find out what the quickest way is to the Santa Monica Freeway, please? And don't call me again.
Super Dad.
I don't care about anything. You don't call me again. There's no last minute fill in. There's nothing. Okay? Thank God we're only reaching 50 people.
Wait,
That's
Super
all
Dad.
I can tell you.
Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Do you remember that song?
Tell the people that...
No, do you know what you just said?
It
Do you have
included...
any idea what you just read?
This says...
Did you have any idea what you just read?
That
it was an
junkyard dogs...
anti-Semitic joke about the concentration camp.
No.
Oh,
Not
what do you mean,
anti-Semitic
no,
at
no,
all.
No, it's Semitic?
No.
Well, you know, I know what the problem is.
Did you write it?
I didn't write that.
Who wrote it?
They use the meanest
wrote
dogs.
I don't know who wrote it, but I think the problem is that some people might not know what the concentration camps are. So
concentration camps were found in Poland.
Oh my God!
What?
Almighty. Oh my Christ
Concentration
almighty.
camps.
Please get my nurse. I swear to God, get her in here right now and
I'm
wheel
trying
me
to
away.
explain to the
Did you
folks
have-
who
You are
Did you have too much
you
salt?
know what? This is your first show, and these are the.
Well, I don't want to bring up the systemic, extermination attempt against the Jewry of Europe, but this says on this piece of paper that Bad Leroy Brown initially included the line "meaner than a concentration camp dog," but Croce decided it was unpleasant to the ear. And it was also offensive to Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. Little did it matter, Croce would be dead within
You know
the
what
year.
I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch the fucking View.
The View?
That's what I'm going to do.
How dare you? How dare
That's
you?
where I'm going to get my humor from.
You told me you didn't like The
Okay,
View.
But I'm watching it tomorrow.
You told me you didn't like it.
I never told you that.
Oh, you like
I
it?
told you they're my favorite of all time.
Oh.
And Barbara Walters is never leaving. She's 83 and she had chicken pox. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to see her chicken pox?
No.
No? At 83 at night in the negligee coming out of the bathroom?
Wouldn't you get shingles then?
No. If you get chicken pox, you can get shingles.
Yeah.
But she hasn't gotten them yet.
Yeah.
What a group that is.
Oh, my God. I heard she got cut.
How about Kathy Lee and Latoya Hoya, whatever her name is?
Oh, what is her name?
And they drink every day on the show.
Yeah. Proudly. They actually went off drinking for a few months, and then they had a big... here, read this.
That's what I'm going to do right after this.
You'll like this one, Super Dave.
Deep
Hey,
throat.
can I tell you something? This is a bad segment. Oh, yeah, it is. You know it is. You know it is. When you come to Goodnight, he says, "Goodnight, I really enjoyed doing this show. I had a great time, and I'll see you next week."
That's a good idea.
These
Yeah,
jokes
that's
are
not a bad
so
idea.
they're not even they're so beyond insultingly awful that it's not a segment. Can we start this segment over without the
No,
joke?
it's live.
Yeah, it is
We're
live.
live on podcast?
This is live.
Holy cow.
Listen to this joke. Because
Well, yeah, I
think
just wanted to say...
This
no,
is
this
right
isn't-
up his alley.
Yeah, this is just into the...
He might not remember this guy, though.
No, you'll probably remember. Deep throat porn legend Harry
he's
Reeves.
dead.
He died. But how are
You
they
know
going to
who
close
that
that
is?
casket? I mean, because Probably because of his erection, I would think.
How are they going to close that casket? That isn't very good, is it?
I didn't write that one.
Plus, a man died.
Yeah, a guy died.
How are they going to do it?
He was a real pioneer.
I mean, when I was on Saturday Night Live, they used to do jokes about guys died. You know, like the crossword guy died, and he's going to be buried 4 down, 3 across. And I was like, that seems like the guy died.
He died.
His family might
You got to
be watching.
wait a little bit before you do that.
Yeah.
Harry Reams just died. He has no family, Harry Reams. How could he have family?
He's very. Must
What,
be
are his
old.
mother and father proud of him, do you think?
He's got to be.
He was in show business.
Yeah.
He put his cock in the sidewalk of Hollywood. Look at this. Look at this hole. That's Harry.
What
That's
does that
Harry.
say?
Last joke. All right, so. Oh, yeah, here. That's the last joke.
Alfred the Great may well. That's the one you wouldn't do.
I tried to read it.
Did you read these before he did them? You're the producer of the show. All right, do you have one more joke?
I didn't read any of these. They're his.
Wait, I didn't write I read the ones you told me to, but I didn't write any of these.
Okay,
I did not write any of these jokes. Yeah, here you go. This is the last one we didn't read.
No, but let you read it. I'll let you read it.
I already did that. Alfred the Great.
Make Super Dave laugh.
Super Dave, I just wanted to tell you, Alfred the Great may well be the greatest monarch in the history of England. The worst, Richard the Goat Fucker.
I don't think he's gonna laugh. It's like
No,
watching.
I think he's close. Hold on. I think he's close.
It's like watching that golf ball on the edge.
I don't understand. I don't understand any of these. I don't even understand that they're how you could take a segment to end your first show when these ratings are so important. And I mean, people at home, that guy who wanted to know how to become a comic.
Who, JP?
No, the
guy who wanted to
Oh, from the
how to
writer.
become a
Yeah,
comic.
right.
How can you tell him how to become a comic when you're reading that? Yeah. Would you read that at the Comedy Store?
No, I'm ashamed.
I don't think you would you? What's your best
But
joke?
he's not
Do
a-
it right now. We're going to close the show on your best joke.
I'm not a comic.
You are. You've done
Do it.
You've done stand-up comedy.
No, I didn't write
Do
jokes. I really didn't write jokes.
But you've done stand-up comedy.
What is
Yeah,
your-
that's why I don't do it anymore.
Will you talk to him after the show? Because you've got to
Let's go
get this. There's got to be.
over a
It's got to
drink.
be more fluid when you talk to him. He's got to come back and forth.
I know. That's what I told him before. I said yes. You've got to like say yes.
Yes,
instead
It's
of
got to
no.
be like ping pong.
It's always no.
It's
with
like
him.
ping pong.
I know, but with him
Right.
it's always no. With him it's like you hit
No, but
the
he can't do that.
and then
You
he
gotta-
grabs
you
the
gotta
ping pong ball
participate.
and
What's
he
your
throws it
best
out.
joke?
What's your best
The
joke?
problem is I don't have any jokes. I
Oh,
literally
to
have no
say
jokes.
that again. What is your best joke?
I mean, the punchline is
It's all right.
cunt is in the sink.
It's okay. That's the joke.
That's all I know. That's all I got.
You just wrecked.
4 people are sitting on a park bench. A black man, a Jewish gentleman, a Hispanic gentleman, and a bigot. The black man reaches down, takes a lamp out, rubs it, a genie comes out. She said, my God, I've been in that lamp 2,000 years. I'll grant each one of you any wish you want. What do you want? And the black man said, I want all the black people to go back to Africa and live in the beauty of that land. Peace and harmony, no more poverty. Just boom, you got it. He disappears. You're next. Mexican gentleman said, I would like us all the Mexicans to go to Mexico. Same exact, boom, you got it. Jewish gentleman said, I would like us all to go to Israel and have no more problem from the Middle East. Just live in the beauty of that. Boom, you got it. Says the bigot, what's your wish? He says, let me ask this. All the blacks are in Africa, all the Jews are in Israel, all the Mexicans are in Mexico? She said, yes. He said, I'll have a Diet Coke.
That's a joke.
See, that's funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's a Diet Coke, not
Right.
a Coke.
No, that's not why.
That's
not
what
why
I
it's.
think. I think that detail makes it very funny.
Yeah, of course it
I
does.
think it. Yeah, I think it.
But he
adds
said
to
it has nothing to do
Well,
with
he
it.
doesn't know.
Yeah, I clearly don't. I just read the news.
I'd
Oh,
like
bye.
to- Wouldn't you like to take his hand and break it? Yeah, hey, the producer just went, I guess. Wouldn't you like to take his hand and break it all the way down to the arm?
That's Daniel Kellison.
I love him.
Diamond Daniel.
All right, we have to leave, but thank you,
Hey, I
Adam.
had
You
a
great-
great
It's
time.
eager.
And thanks to
Good
our
luck
great
with
guest,
this. Good luck
Super
with
Dave
this, baby.
Osborne. Yeah.
Good luck with this.
Thank you.
Talk to him. On the way home, you got to talk to him about everything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I will. I wasn't going to talk about the coronavirus. But on the way here, I got really ill. But I think it was because I ate a cherry pie. Like, I got a cherry pie from Bristol Farms, and then I ate it, and then the car was going weird, and I was like, oh. And then he turned on the radio, Jeremy, and then all the fucking news was like, the guy was like, well, there's been so far 11 cases, 50, 200. I don't feel good, you know, you're like, oh. This is not good. I feel like I'm in a fucking middle of a Stephen King novel or something fucking like. What is this? So my plan is just to not die. You know, survive long enough where they find a cure. You know, some people will have to die. But finally they'll find a cure for me. And then I'll thank all those. It's funny how Big Pharma is so evil till now. It's like, what's it, $200 a pill? Yeah, that's good, that's fine, I'll take. Give me all you got. But and now I'm sniffling, and I don't know what that is. Could be the cocaine, I guess. It's so nervous about this goddamn, and then so I take cocaine, you know, and then that makes the anxiety even more crippling. It's funny that we all now know how we're gonna die. It's just a matter of what order at this point. I went to the Costco and the fucking everybody trying to buy shit and everything, like the end of the world. And I'm like, anything? And they go, you gotta make yours. I'm like, I don't know how to make Purell. Oh, I can't touch my fucking face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours? Like A, B, C, D. Just take me now. So the mind never wanders too far from, you know, like I'll be talking about all kinds of horse shit up here tonight, but every moment I'll be thinking of this disease. Just to let you know. Just getting away from you guys a little bit more. But it comes at a good time, this, where we're all quarantined, because we know how to live like that, right? We got our fucking magic phones and computers and everything. We don't need no fucking people. It was the last step between us and happiness anyway, were people. Got the TV and shit. Fucking more interesting people than anybody I know. Listen to fucking First Take and spend my last moments on Earth with Max Kellerman. Oh, God damn. I can taste the baby laxative in this fucking cocaine. Rolling down the back of my throat. God damn. But I'm old anyway, you know, so if I die, it won't be as much of a tragedy. I'm 68 years young, I like to say. Yeah. You get old and you start worrying anyway, you know. Forget the coronavirus, like that's possible. I said I wasn't going to mention it. I was talking to the manager. He's like, nobody wants to hear about the fucking coronavirus. They come here to not hear about the coronavirus. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But it was a good idea you made. It was a good choice tonight to come out and sit beside total strangers. At least I might be here. I can run, you know. At least I can flee when I see it. I don't want to alarm anybody at all, but I could sneeze on you. And it would be the equivalent of like a 9mm, you know. I'm gonna die. I don't know this medical fucking gobbledygook. You know, I can't understand it. I'm not a fucking doctor. But he said I'm more virus than host. Who knows what these guys mean? With all their big words. Fuck, who knew it was gonna end this way? I thought it was gonna be a fucking big iceberg or something. Sounded fun for a while. It's like, oh, the oceans will rise in a big iceberg. Oh, goddamn. Not like your kid. Oh, fuck. Fucking shitting blood. I gotta phone 911. I got the coronavirus. Don't come here. Stay at home. You can't have bad thoughts. You know, you gotta have positive feelings. Because those don't work either. Turns out doctors now realize that thinking positively about something doesn't fucking help at all. Well, anyway. Because the deadly virus has no idea you feel real positive. They feel pretty positive too. And we don't have a cure for them. They obviously have a cure for us. Oh, I feel something. It's only the virus twisting around my brainstem. I think it's feel my brainstem a little liquefying. Oh well. Nobody said it'd be a rose garden, you know. But they actually did this live when we were listening to the radio. They were talking about this South by Southwest, and they said, well, there's been a cancellation at South by Southwest, this band. Oh, the whole thing's canceled. That's what the guy says. The guy hands him another thing. Ah! South by Southwest has been canceled, the entire thing. And the direction south. That's gone. Who knows, you know? I mean, who knows how you're gonna die? I mean, we all know now. But think back a week ago. Think back a week ago. I loved back a week ago. Moving way too fast. But you gotta be prepared, you know what I mean, in this year life for any eventuality. And that means being prepared. I'm not talking about buy a can of corn. That's only cosmetic. I'm talking about having a whole room that's locked and filled with firearms. And you gotta be prepared, you know what I mean? Listen, I never thought I'd say this in my life, but I'd shoot my son in the fucking belly. If he had a sneeze or that shit. I mean, he's a great kid, I love him, but he's never been on the TV, you know?
Something exciting. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that.
My dream was to get on the David Letterman show. I was a guy who grew up with David Letterman. It turned out I was a Dave comic.
Do you remember your first set on
Yeah, I
Letterman?
remember that. Long time ago.
I actually watched you not watch your first Letterman on television. You were on your bed face down with your hands hiding your eyes for the entire time.
Like he had these other two guests on, wherever they were, and then he had me, you know?
George Wendt is on the program tonight.
But the reason you're all, showing up, Norm MacDonald is with us.
In addition to George Wendt, Norm MacDonald. Oh! You mean the comic from Canada? Yeah, the comic from Canada. Norm MacDonald.
And he said that like 6 times. I was like, oh my God, like.
Yet to come on the show tonight, Norm MacDonald.
But it made me realize something about the David Letterman show, and it helped me because on the David Letterman show, like there's a joke going on, and David Letterman's in on the joke, and the studio audience is in on the joke, and Paul Schaefer from the band is in on the joke, and even the audience is in on the joke, and the joke is the guest, it's you. So as soon as I realized that, I started playing with Letterman and not doing material and going off script, and try to keep up, but boy, it's hard.
And how long did you guys date?
And one of the things that you did on Saturday Night Live was the Letterman impression.
I didn't want to do it in any way insulting, so I just tried to do an exact impression with no comment on it, you know what I mean? And then Letterman phoned me, and he said he was okay with it,
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I felt better about that.
Go ahead, do it. Let me see it.
What?
Come on, let me see it. Just a little. Just a little.
What's that?
Just a little. You know what I'm talking
What
about.
would that mean?
Just let me see a little of it. Come on, Norm. Come on. You're ready on your little show, but you're not ready here. You got all week to get ready on your little show. Why didn't they fire that? You announced on Dave's show, or you told the public that you were no longer with Saturday Night Live.
I was booked on the Letterman show the next night, right? The next night.
If you say so, yeah.
Yeah. And so I said, oh, well, I may as well talk about.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
He was just fired up with anger and fury on your behalf at the pinheads at NBC.
I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh. Dave was much more upset about it than me. Because Dave wasn't under the influence of Xanax.
You're the damn quarterback, Norm. You're the one who punches it over the goal line for pay dirt. And normally this would be the time when we'd mention the show on Saturday night, but I'm so angry about this that I don't care about the show Saturday night, and neither should you.
Oh.
What did that mean to have Letterman at your back?
Oh, Letterman was so kind to me.
I would take this as a great compliment. A great compliment to your wit and wisdom.
Yeah, that one thing about being fired was like a lot of cool guys I really loved, mostly Letterman, he was my favorite guy ever. He jumped to my defense, which was really nice. But especially David Letterman, because he was the reason I got into stand-up, and he's the reason that I love comedy so much. He was nice to me. He's taken me to dinner and stuff and talked. He's a kind of an odd duck, but super smart and really, really funny. He talked to me, which I felt was nice, between commercials, which he never did with anyone else. And he was so funny and sweet to me and stuff. I always felt so close to it. I really felt like that they talk about father figures, that he was my father figure.
Helping out with the work here while Dave is getting better.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing, is that Dave gets better. He had a quintuple bypass, which kind of close to me, because my dad had a quintuple bypass.
Is that right?
Had the same surgery.
And
he lived like another 10 days after that.
Now, you said to me when you came out, and I appreciate it, he said, hey, nice to see you, man. And then you looked at me and you said, you look great, but the look in your eye, I could tell you didn't mean it. Now, do I look bad? Do I look like I'm fading here?
No, I felt weird saying you look great always means like it sounds
Compared to being dead is what you were thinking, right?
David Letterman needed a Bette Midler moment that final week, and he got it from you.
That's what I was thinking. I had already appeared what I thought was my last time 4 weeks earlier, and I did panel,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, sir.
Place goes crazy. Oh, okay. Hey.
Have I been funny so far?
More than funny, my friend. All right. Norm.
Some sort of practical joke at this point.
I haven't seen.
So I thought that was my last one.
Norm, God bless you.
Hey, I'll
It's
miss
good
you,
to
baby.
see you.
I'll miss you. And then Mr. Letterman phoned me and said that he would like me to be the last stand-up. Everybody was acting so cool about Letterman leaving, and I didn't think it was cool. I was saddened by it, you know, and because he just meant so much to me, not only personally in my career, but I just think he changed the whole culture and the way people speak and so forth. And I think he was a very, very important person in society. So I wanted to, first of all, do as funny a set as I possibly could, because I worked very, very hard on it. Anyways, listen, folks, this will be my last time on the David Letterman show, I understand. And then I remembered when I first ever saw him ever, which was at a Toronto television show called 90 Minutes Live, hosted by Peter Zosky, where the guests were Ricky Jay and David Letterman, and David Letterman did this joke, and I remembered the joke, and I loved the joke, and I told all my friends. So, on the show, I did the joke. It was hard to get through the joke. And then I hadn't planned this or anything, but I thought I'd say goodbye to David Letterman, because nobody else was doing it, you know? And I felt someone had to say goodbye to him, for goodness sakes. So yeah, then when I said goodbye to him, I got really sad.
Did Letterman say anything to you afterwards, after the show was over, or there was no discussion of it?
He whispered in my ear something that
you want to keep private?
Should keep private. But
he said something to you that was special toward you.
Yeah, very special, very special.
I think you're very funny, Norm. I always enjoy your work, and I'm glad you're here. Nice to
Me
have you.
too, man. You're the funniest dude in the world.
No, I'm just mediocre funny, but you're really funny, and you'll always have that. I'm just a dork. You know, Norm, what I like about you, you're actually funny. You know what I mean? You're just genuinely funny.
You're a nice
Everything
man.
you say is funny. I love Norm, and my guess is, what I know of Norm is that he may not be working hard.
No.
But what he has is the same result as somebody who's worked hard.
Yes, yeah.
Which is, again, enviable, admirable. But God, he makes me laugh. And the delivery, the persona, and the material. It's
perfect.
Powerful, yes. Do you watch this show?
No.
But do you watch your own show?
No, sir.
Well, you have, I've talked to people, I've watched it, and I've talked to other people who find it compelling. You can't take your eyes off. So
well,
there,
imagine if
whatever
you
it
were
is you're making up, whatever qualities you're fabricating here, you yourself possess them. And you, we always worry a little about you, because we regard you as the top of the heap, the best of the best, the funniest of the funny, the guy who has it in every fiber of his being, not conjured. It's the real thing. So you do it.
I just want to write. I just want to write books. But I'd like to watch you with a big desk, and it'd be black. Hey. And then Letterman came in for his own show and said Norm should do a talk show, you know. And then I said, well, Letterman knows everything. You know, I should go with him. Do you ever wish that maybe you were less smart, maybe you're more...
I wish I was as smart as you.
Well, I'm not smart.
Oh, you're smarter than I am. I wish I...
No. Letterman's been of such help to me because he knows what I can do and what I can't, you know. And so he gave me so much great advice for this show. And he said, just make it a conversation.
Where did this conversation occur?
Well, I phone him whenever I need advice, and he didn't realize how much I needed advice. You know who our boss is on this show? The great David Letterman. So Letterman's like the opposite. He's like, I don't want to be called executive producer. So every week he'd have like a funny title. Like you go, I'm location scout, or I'm special counsel. You want to be special.
Letterman loves you. Special counsel to Norm MacDonald. Letterman loves you. He says you're the smartest comic that ever lived, and all of that stuff.
He's really kind. Listen, I talked to Dave about everything, so
yeah.
So he's been amazing.
I would only do this for you. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I would only do this for you.
Well, that's sweet.
I'm tired of talking, Mark.
Okay, now it's going to turn into Norm show.
Then you do not deserve me during the bountiful harvest that will result. Nah, those things don't work out.
I'm not coming back, Norm.
No,
No. So you're the one who saw that.
I had to watch it.
He walked out of the show.
I love Norm. God, jeez.
What is my best or favorite moment professionally? I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. My hero was David Letterman, and I got on the David Letterman show. That was what I always wanted, The greatest moment I ever had was standing on the floor of Late Night with David Letterman at 12:30 p.m. and hearing a great man behind me laughing.
Very funny, Norm. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen.
You. What up? All right. Man, so we lost another legend, man.
Truly. Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald passed away at the age of 61 from a 9-year battle with cancer.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, shocking the world.
Definitely. I mean, he was a great comedian, a great actor.
A legendary, man. Legendary.
Yeah, legendary person. He truly will be missed. You know what I mean? And in the late part of his life, you know what I mean, which I would cherish, and I know we will, is shortly after we did his COVID video, stand up. He reached out to us on Twitter and and told us that we were fantastic, and it was great to watch two young black men enjoy his comedy and enjoy everything about him, and truly that I'm gonna hold that in my heart. I wish that we would have had a chance to meet him personally and to go on maybe like his show that he had on YouTube. It would have been a great experience, definitely.
Yeah. So I
You were
mean.
missed.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like the first comedian that we've been like reacting to that passed away. Like
really.
First legendary, like first big comedian.
True. I remember back when we first started, we did what was it, the Mothman joke or
the 12-minute joke.
Yeah, 12-minute joke.
The 12-minute joke. He has a moth joke.
Yeah.
You. What up? All right. Man, so we lost another legend, man.
Truly. Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald passed away at the age of 61 from a 9-year battle with cancer.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, shocking the world.
Definitely. I mean, he was a great comedian, a great actor.
A legendary, man. Legendary.
Yeah, legendary person. He truly will be missed. You know what I mean? And in the late part of his life, you know what I mean, which I would cherish, and I know we will, is shortly after we did his COVID video stand up. He reached out to us on Twitter and you know, and told us that we were fantastic, and it was great to watch two young black men enjoy his comedy and enjoy everything about him, and truly that I'm gonna hold that in my heart. I wish that we would have had a chance to to meet him personally and to go on maybe like his show that he had on YouTube. It would have been a great experience, definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I don't know if this is like the first comedian that we've been like reacting to that passed away. Like
really.
First legendary, like first big comedian.
True. I remember back when we first started, we did what was it, the Mothman joke or
the 12-minute joke?
Yeah, 12-minute joke.
The 12-minute joke. He has a moth joke.
Yeah, the moth
that
joke.
I think we need to check out. I don't think we've seen the moth joke. Okay. We've seen the 12-minute joke.
And then the alcohol abuse.
The alcoholism.
Yeah.
We just did a reaction to him like a week ago. But yeah.
Which I hope he had to see. I hope he had a chance to see it.
So so what we're gonna do is just check out some NORM.
Right.
Watch some NORM. This is his first televised stand up. His first ever televised stand up.
Very fitting. Very fitting. Yeah. Very fitting. Let's go, man. I'm ready.
All right.
Our next guest has performed at clubs all over
David
Canada
Letterman.
and the United States, including the Improv in Los Angeles, and also Catch a Rising Star and Stand Up New York here in Manhattan. And now, making his network television debut, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NORM MACDONALD. NORM
Looking very what year is this? Has to be like early 90s.
Well, thanks. Good to be here. I've been traveling around a lot, watching a lot of the TV, and you've seen these new sports on the TV where they'll try to combine two sports together and make up a new sport. Like a guy will run a 100-yard dash and then fish. Well, I love the TV. I saw a cat food commercial, and I said at the end of it, said, all natural food for your cat. All natural food. But cat food's made out of horse meat. Yeah, that's the way it works in nature. The cat right above the horse in the food chain. Matter of fact, every time my kitty gets a little cooped up in the apartment, I need to take him down to the racetrack, let him stalk some prey down there. So cute, he comes trotting back with a stallion hanging out of his mouth there, But I love the TV, anything at all. The only thing I don't like, you ever see it when there's a celebrity that you really respect and admire, and then he shows up in some cheap TV show, Last week I was watching the Hollywood Squares, and a secret square, J.D. Salinger.
Who's J.D. Salinger?
Well, I like game shows. That's my favorite thing, big prizes and everything. You ever see The Dating Game? You ever see that show? That's a weird show there. The prize on that show, another contestant. Talk about cheap. And they always do the same thing on that show. They get a beautiful girl, match her up with 3 giant dorks. Last week they had a guy on, was a crazy guy, loony bin, psycho, wingnut. You can tell by the way they introduce him. They go, bachelor number 2 is a shadowy lurking character whose hobbies include skulking. Please welcome from no fixed address. He's just a guy. Menacing figure shambles into the studio there, Then they make the girl ask those questions, laced with sexual innuendo. Girl go, bachelor number 2, if I were a popsicle, what would you do to me then if I were a popsicle? I'm testing the card here. And he goes, well, if you're a popsicle, huh? Well, first of all, I guess I'd take your wrapper off. If you know what I mean. Then I'd grab a hold of your sticks. If you know what I mean. Then I'd press you against the counter till you're broken too.
You. What up? All right. Man, So we lost another legend, man.
Truly. Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald passed away at the age of 61 from a 9-year battle with cancer.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Shocking the world.
Definitely. I mean, he was a great comedian, a great actor.
A legendary, man.
Legendary person. He truly will be missed. You know what I mean? And in the late part of his life, you know what I mean, which I would cherish, and I know we will. Is shortly after we did his COVID video, stand up. He reached out to us on Twitter and you know and told us that we were fantastic, and it was great to watch two young black men enjoy his comedy and enjoy everything about him, and truly that I'm gonna hold that in my heart. I wish that we would have had a chance to to meet him personally and to go on maybe like his show that he had on YouTube. It would have been a great experience, definitely.
Yeah. So